Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, how you folks doing? Welcome here. Welcome to another edition of Monday Night Raw. I'm your host, Conman167, and wrestling has been weird over the last few days, hasn't it, folks? Really weird spot wrestling has been in over even just the last week. First and foremost, I think I have to address the fact that I was not live on Saturday with Double or Nothing. I did, however, watch the event. I did watch the entire event, and the reason that I wasn't live was because there was some personal issues kind of going on that required my attention. Now, it wasn't immediate attention and everything is okay, but it did pull me away from live streaming on Saturday. So apologies to everybody who was looking forward to my stream on Saturday and didn't get it, but we are back here once again here tonight, and I hope you guys are doing well. If you haven't done so, though, make sure you say hi in the live chat because it's time for that Conman Certified call. So who do we got in here today? We got Deathstroke Rodriguez. How you doing, my friend? We got Wally Hijaz up in here. We got Nate Garcia. Welcome to the live stream. We got Isaac Roa. Justin Beverly. How you doing, my friend? We got Beat Anchateri. Welcome to the live stream, my friend. We got Michael's Gameplays. We got Steven Jackson. Roger Dodger. How you doing? We got Jordan Coggle, Raul Kapar, Ben Knowles. How you doing? We got Matthew Beno up in here. Steve Taylor. Nice to see ya. Vam C. And however you pronounce your last name, welcome to the live stream. We got Sad Verk up in here. We got Manuel up in here as well. Let's give a shout out to, let's go with 5 more people. Kelvin Jackson, Forever Atheist, how you doing? We got Henry Kotras up in here. We got Matthew Grantland, and let's go with 2 more. JJ Varner and Aled Thomas, along with, one more. Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, how you doing, my friend? All right. Wrestling. wrestling. Thank you, Jason Barker, for the $10 dono. Today, ladies and gentlemen, the entire Twitterverse kind of blew up, and it was centered around one person. Now, I'm not sitting here and gonna talk about the person directly, but what I do kind of want to say is that this community right here, ladies and gentlemen, is for everybody. If you are a good person, and by a good person I mean respectful and kind to others, and don't call other people names and bully others and put them down based off of their sexual orientation, their gender, where they are from, all that. None of that is accepted here, and each and every single one of you are welcomed here, and as long as you are a decent individual, you will forever be welcome here. So yeah, I know that there's been a lot of negativity spewing online right here, and that's the message that I want to put forward. You know, other people can do their thing, other people can have their takes, but the first and foremost thing that we have to remember is that there is a bunch of wrestling fans who are good at heart, and I am very proud of the majority of wrestling fans for sticking up with what is right, in my honest opinion. You know, it's been over the course of the last 2 days, some things have kind of blown up on Twitter in the wrestling universe, and I really want to say to the people who especially came to the defense of Alexa Bliss and women in general, thank you for that. You guys are amazing individuals, and people who were against the grain, I guess, if you will say, you're entitled to your opinion, but unfortunately in this situation, if you're siding with that individual, your opinion is probably wrong, and that's okay. You know, if you wish to stick to your opinion, then, you know, that says a lot about you as an individual. Personally, I really do think that everybody should be welcoming to each other and just treat each other with respect, and that's all we can say at the end of the day here. So welcome everybody to the live stream. It's great to have you, and thank you so very much for tuning in to the stream today. Let's push positive vibes forward, and let's all put a smile on your face here today. Here we go. All right, we got ourselves a $10 dono. How you doing there, Jason Barker? Welcome to the live stream. He says, "Sup, Con Man? I bumped into Renee Young today." That's pretty cool. Whereabouts were you bumping into Renee Young? That's pretty neat, my friend. Welcome to the show, and welcome every single one of you. We've got ourselves actually a few people to mention here today that I just kind of noticed as I clicked over to my viewer activity tab. Nightmare Inferno, welcome, my friend, to the main eventer membership. Thank you so much for signing up there, becoming a $5 member. Then we had ourselves Sonic the Hedgehog right there, becoming a part of Legends Row. So Sonic the Hedgehog, you, my friend, will get a character inside of the Conman universe. Welcome, welcome. And then we had another member on top of that, All the Great Jamison, becoming a supporter. So thank you so much, everybody. But that's pretty cool that we're going to have Sonic the Hedgehog inside of the Conman universe. Pretty neat. The Hedgehog. Perfect. Well, we will get that right here. Also, ladies and gentlemen, some really neat news that I was going to try to talk about before the start of the show. Didn't have just enough time to get into it. But we do have a bit of a crowd here tonight. NXT superstars, along with other personalities from the Performance Center, are going to be at ringside for that ambient noise, meaning you're going to hear cheers, you're going to hear boos, you're going to hear yada, 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 yadas, and you're probably going to have some sort of spots with the people in the crowd as well. Yes, it is WWE taking a page out of the playbook of AEW, but you know what? It's something the fans want to see. It's something AEW has been doing correctly, and if WWE saw it and they're like, yeah, we need to replicate this on our show, then, you know, I don't blame them. It's one thing to be upset at people copying other things you do. It's another thing to enhance your product because other people are doing it as well. You know, it's not a direct copy. It's just a thing AEW has been doing that was successful, and I think WWE needed to replicate it in order to hang with them, if that makes sense. How we doing there? Welcome to the show, Kevin Owens and Joseph Ali. How you doing, my friend? We will roll to those donos in just a hot minute. Welcome to the stream, everybody, and give me a hell yeah if you're pumped here tonight for Monday Night Raw.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw. Welcome to all the NXT superstars. Some of you are undeniably the future of WWE, especially the ones wearing Kevin Owens shirts.
Hell yeah.
Glad to have you.
Shotzi's in the crowd.
Welcome to the Kevin Owens Show.
Marina Shafir as well in the crowd.
You're
Quite a few
so
NXT
lucky,
personalities.
Because you're in for a treat tonight, because I, later on, will be taking on Angel Garza in a match. Aren't you excited?
Oh, you're right, Raul. Thanks, buddy. I'll fix that literally right now.
Before that, though, I am here to discuss tonight's triple threat match, the winner of which will be getting a title opportunity at Backlash for the Raw Women's Championship. And who better to discuss that with than the current Raw Women's Champion? Please welcome my guest, Asuka.
All right. So yeah, what do you guys think? Is it WWE copying AEW, or is it WWE just keeping pace with AEW? Because it is two very different things, right? An idea can be copied, but an idea can also be replicated without being a direct copy, if you know what I mean. So what do you guys think? Is WWE copying them, and is it good, is it bad? What do you think? I want to hear you guys in the comments. But welcome everybody here to the show. My name's Conman167. If you could, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Here's Asuka on the Kevin Owens Show.
Becky, yeah!
Chanting for Becky, so Asuka might be face now.
Still chanting for Becky.
Hey Ryan LaFave, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream, man.
I mean, because not only is she, as we all know, she's not just the man now, she's also the mom. T-shirt available, by the way, on WWEshop.com. You're welcome, Becky.
Get it.
Now, Asuka, let's talk about you, though. First of all, congratulations on becoming Raw Women's Champion. Absolutely. Now, before we get into it a little bit more, though, before we get your thoughts on the triple threat match that's happening tonight, I'd like to get your reaction on what happened last week. So we're going to look at the screen. Is that cool? There we go.
All right, so this is last week. Of course, Ryan LaFave. I remember you, buddy. I remember you, man. I remember you.
Kairi Sane through for Asuka, interrupted by Nia Jax.
So, obviously, you know, they're moving in the direction of Asuka versus Nia Jax. What do you guys think? Are you excited for it or not? Hey, Jason Barker, welcome to the main event. Great to see you right there, becoming a main eventer member. Thank you so much for the support, buddy. We will roll all these donos in just a little bit, okay?
Asuka was not about to be besmirched during her championship celebration, taking it to Nia Jax. Now Asuka got the better of Jax.
And, oh yeah, backstage, then of course Kairi Sane being attacked by Nia Jax as well. Honestly, I thought that was an entertaining segment, seeing Nia Jax attack Kairi Sane. You know, you guys know my thoughts on Nia Jax. You know, I do not believe that she is always the most competent in-ring worker. And I do believe that sometimes she can be unsafe in that ring. But, you know, that's a pretty common take with Nia Jax at this point in her career. And I do hope she gets better. I really do. Here's Asuka.
Oh, yeah.
So cute, my friend.
On the second week in a row.
I didn't even invite her.
Okay.
NXT Women's Champion Charlotte.
All right. Woo. Woo. But, why are you here? Why are you here? They are really just placing Charlotte on every single freaking show, aren't they? My goodness. Literally every show, they're just placing her on there. What are your guys' thoughts on Charlotte Flair? Is she being pushed down her throats too much? Like, I love Charlotte Flair. You guys know that. Whoever that is, Keenan Michael Casey? I might have read that wrong. Welcome to the channel. I feel like this is done with a purpose. I feel like it's done for a purpose. I feel like they are meant to overexpose Charlotte to get us to really hate her. That way we want to see the title taken off of her. I feel like this is meant to happen. But here, let's go to the promo.
Carry on.
Okay. Asuka, I need to get this off my chest, and I want to be honest with you. That Raw Women's Championship should have been handed to me.
I forgot about that, Steve, actually. That makes sense now.
Really
My bad.
To remind you what happens every time you face me? I mean, WrestleMania 34, New Orleans? Or SmackDown? You've never beaten me.
Dang.
I think you need to manage your expectations.
And here comes Natalya. All right, Natalya. Not gonna lie, I love how Kevin Owens is starting to take things out of the ring already. Also, can I just say here, they got plexiglass. Is that plexiglass? Hold up. Do they have plexiglass in front of the performers? To social distance? They totally do. It's like a hockey arena. Okay, I feel at home as a Canadian. Cool. That's sweet. I'd be down for more of that.
Nothing to be concerned about. I'm not here to cause any trouble. I'm actually here to formally apologize to you and your entire KO show crew for the temper tantrum that I had last week.
Oh.
I don't know
Apologizing.
why I did what I did. I just...
Okay.
That's very nice. You're right.
I've just been so frustrated as of late.
Maddie, stop.
Oh.
Not even sucking up to Kevin Owens is going to help you win this match.
I don't think she was sucking up. I mean, she was just, it's a nice gesture. She was just...
Oh, Kevin. No. You're right, Asuka. That was rude. I'm sorry. I should have told Natty that she was irrelevant.
Oh. Oh. And here comes Nia. Because she wants to remind you that she's not like most girls. She's Nia Jax, the irresistible force, and, well, we'll leave it at that. Here's Nia.
Please. We all know that I'm going to be the next Raw Women's Champion.
Nope.
And you two know what I'm going to do to you later tonight, so you might as well get ready. And Asuka.
Nia, before you get in the ring, I kind of have I can see where this is going.
Good idea.
There you go.
You should remember what I did to Kyrie. Because that's just a fraction of what's going to happen to you when I bulldoze over you at Backlash.
Now, Asuka, I know those are fighting words, and you've already taken off your jacket and your title, but please, whatever you do next, don't hit Nia in the face.
Oh. Hit her in the face! Yeah! Yeah! Somebody hit somebody! Yeah! 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 Here we go. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we start off the show. We got an absolute brawl here. Natalya and Charlotte, Asuka and Nia Jax. Somebody hit somebody. I love that. Set up a potential big-time matchup in a little bit. I believe so. You know, as much as I am not a giant fan of Nia Jax in the ring, her character does make you believe, not even believe, sorry. Her character does make you want to see somebody beat her, right? So if Nia Jax is going to be used, she has to be used to the best of her ability, and that is to be put in positions to make the other babyface be rooted for heavily by the fans watching, and make nobody want to see Nia Jax win. Here's Apollo Crews. We'll get to the donos as well. Thank you, everybody.
The question now is, are you ready mentally with the right game plan in place to defeat Andrade for his United States Championship?
Kayla, tonight is the greatest night of my professional career. And you want to know why? The answer is simple. Tonight, I will go out and defeat Andrade and become the new United States Champion.
I don't think it happens tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it happens tonight. But it might very well. And honestly, I'm rooting for Apollo Crews here tonight. I love a good babyface title win with a good story, and I love a character that I can sink my teeth into. And Apollo Crews has been exactly that over the last little bit. Been enjoying his rise. As much as I love Andrade, I feel like a title loss for him here tonight could unfortunately derail his storyline he's got going on right now. And the way that they built up Apollo Crews leads me to believe that there's going to be something fishy that happens here in the final moments of this matchup. But I could also see Austin Theory costing Andrade the title here tonight to lead into a potential faction versus faction match there. You know, Andrade and Angel Garza versus Austin Theory and Seth Rollins, and then maybe there's a bit of a jealousy storyline there with Buddy Murphy. You know, maybe this new younger guy, this upstart, is going to try to take over his position, you know. I could see that being a storyline that they also sink their teeth into. So tonight, it's going to be interesting. Regardless of who wins, it's going to affect stories moving forward, and I think it's going to be pretty entertaining. But welcome, everybody, to the live stream. My name is Conman167, and we've got some donos to dive into here. So first up, we had ourselves a $10 dono from Jason Barker. He says, "Sup, Conman? I bumped into Renee Young today," and again, dude, that's so cool. So cool. I was watching Renee Young, since she was Renee Paquette, on Aftermath TV, which was formerly known as Right After Wrestling. That's how long I've been watching that show. So yeah, pretty cool seeing how far Renee Young has come. Thanks for the $10 dono, buddy. We got ourselves a $1 dono right after that from Matthew Grantland. Bow down to the king. Bam.
Sup, Conman? I bumped into Renee Young today.
And then Raul Kapar, how you doing, buddy? He says, "There's just 2 words that need to be said. Be kind." Dude, couldn't say it better myself. Thank you so much, man, for the $2 dono for those 2 words as well. Hopefully you're doing good, my friend. I'm awaiting your big time announcement. We'll hopefully be able to get to it very, very shortly here, because I am looking for it in the live chat, but it's been a little crazy at the start of the show here. We got ourselves then, I believe, a new boss. Correct? Jason Barker, yes it is. He is the new boss, and he has become a, 11-time boss battle champion. My goodness, man, dropping heat on this channel. Joseph Piali says, "Hey Con, how are you doing? Been a while since I've donated, so I thought it was about time." Well, I appreciate it, my friend. I'm doing pretty good, thanks for asking. Been busy as hell with this channel. It's taking up a ton of my time. The Conman universe has been royally entertaining for myself to try to produce, but it's been taking a ton of time to do so. But other than that, you know, I've been doing well. Mental health is probably better than it's been in a long time, and I'm doing pretty good. So yeah, time for what? Oh my, could it be? It is! It's boss time! Had a dream, I hadn't made it, but I forgot the lyrics even though I googled them, cause I'm gone, push them all out the way. You would think I would have the lyrics pulled up to sing this song, but no, I don't know, cause I'm gone, push them all out the way.
Hey Con, how are you doing? Been a while since I've donated, so I thought it was about time.
Oh my god. Alright, and now we've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Joseph P.L.E. Thank you, my friend. Or Joseph P.L.E. Dude, I know I've pronounced it Joseph P.L.E. this entire time, but it's probably pronounced Giuseppe P.L.E., right? Giuseppe P.L.E., that's probably the way it's actually pronounced, but you know, it's been too long. I can't start pronouncing your name a different way. It's like Raul Kapar. I figured out, like, what was it, like a week or and a half ago, that his name actually wasn't spelt the way I've been spelling it for like the better part of 6-8 months. So, but it's too late to turn around now, right? But Joseph P.L.E., thank you, my friend, for becoming the new boss, and I think that makes you a one-time boss battle champion. So let's get that up here. Joseph P. Hey. Boom. Joseph P.L.E., one-time boss battle champ. There we go. All right. And then we've got ourselves a $5 donut from Jason Barker. Thank you, my friend. He says, wait, did I even run Joseph P.L.E.'s? Yeah, boss battle. Yeah. Never mind. And Jason said she's being pushed down our throats because of Ric Flair, plain and simple. Okay. If you know, that's not the worst take. I'm sure Ric Flair being her father does have some takes. She's definitely
plain and simple.
She's definitely earned her spot on her own, right? You know, but I would definitely say that Ric Flair being her father has cracked open a lot of doors for her, but the thing is, Charlotte Flair has knocked every single opportunity out of the park as well, right? So can't really say that it's because of Ric Flair, but you can say it's partly because of the Flair name, right? I think that's a fair statement. Steven Jackson, how you doing, my friend? Drop in $9.99. And we are about to get ourselves the match up between Apollo Crews and Andrade. So we're going to take a little tiny break here from the donos to get all the Twitter polls up in action for you guys. But let's roll this, Steven Jackson. He says, I became a member of Legends Row. What do you think? Who do you think Ortiz will cash in on? And why? Ortiz. One sec.
Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Otis. Oh, you mean Otis. You mean Otis. Okay. Otis.
And his opponents, accompanied to the ring by Zelina Vega, weighing in at 215 pounds, he is the United States Champion, Andrade!
Oh, I'm excited for this one. This should be really, really freaking good, honestly.
Andrade captured the championship 150 days ago at the famed Madison Square Garden against Rey Mysterio. Tonight, the 45 years of history behind the United States Championship is on the line, held by the likes of Hall of Famers like Harley Race, two-time Hall of Famer Ric Flair, and of course our broadcast colleague, Samoa Joe.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the laundry list of great champions when it comes to the United States Championship is long and vaunted, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
All right, guys, head on over to twitter.com/Conman167. Let me know who you guys think is going to win this matchup. We will talk about the United States title match going on here throughout the show in the next little bit, but we do have a ton of donos that we've got to run to. So thank you, everybody, for tuning into the show. And thank you for watching along. But before we get into the rest of those donos, let's make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed. And again, on Twitter, let me know and let the community know in live time who you think is going to win. It's simply by going over to twitter.com/Conman167. Here we go. All right, let's continue on. So we've got ourselves that Steven Jackson Dono. I kind of messed up your name there. Let me try that one more time. Steven Jackson Dono up in here. And who do I think Otis will cash in on and why? I honestly can't tell you for sure. It seems like it's too far away to even begin to think about who's going to be the champion at the time Otis goes to cash in. I want to believe that they're going to wait a long time and it might be a monumental cash in, but I also have a feeling he might not successfully cash in. I feel like it's going to be a thing that they use to elevate Otis, but not necessarily elevate him to the world title. He could also eventually cash it in on the tag team championships. You know, there's no rule saying he can't, and if it's a thing that elevates him to there, great. If it's a thing that, you know, he kind of swings and misses with, then WWE doesn't really cost themselves too much because they wouldn't have Otis as the world champion. I don't know, though. I'd like to see them give him a legitimate shot to try to become world champion just to see what he's got in the tank, you know, see if people actually buy him as world champion. You might as well. Not a ton of other things are working for you these days. But thanks, Steven Jackson, for the $10 dono. Behold the king. Big kick right there. Zelina's down. Oh, frig. Zelina Vega landed hard on her ankle. Jim Neidhart, welcome to the channel. The anvil. Zelina is down. She's hurt. She is amazing. Okay? She is amazing. Her facial expressions, I cannot emphasize on that enough. Zelina Vega tells a story by just being there at ringside and having her facial expressions and the way she holds her hands and the way she makes you feel like she's disgusted with what just happened. She's so damn good at her job. I can't rave enough about Zelina Vega. All right, continuing on here. Kelvin Jackson, thank you, my friend, for that 20 bomb. Kelvin, how you doing, man? It's been actually a decent amount of time since me and you have had a little conversation. So welcome back to the channel, buddy. And you know what? Your return right there is absolutely, positively, ridiculously glorious. No, I won't give in until I'm victorious. And I will defend, Oh. That was a really quick commercial break. Oh, did Andrade just take Apollo Crews out? He did, and down goes Apollo. He falls pretty hard. Bradley Robinette, how you doing, my friend? He says Charlotte is being forced down our throats. I hate it. You share the same sentiment as a lot of other wrestling fans these days, my friend. I don't hate Charlotte Flair how often we're seeing her, but I will say this much. Every show, no matter who you are, if you are seen 3 times a week, fans are going to resent it, right? Now, fans resenting a character can be good, absolutely, but it can also be detrimental to the product. If fans don't hate the character, they more so hate what they're watching. It's a little bit different, right? A great heel character finds a way to make that must-see TV. Unfortunately, a character that is being overexposed and being shoved down your throats and basically forcing you to watch doesn't necessarily lead to you sticking around on the program for much longer, especially a casual viewer. But Charlotte Flair is arguably one of the most recognizable faces that they have available inside of the WWE right now, with Roman Reigns being gone and with Seth Rollins now being a heel. You know, now, granted, Charlotte Flair is a heel, but Charlotte Flair is less of a heel than Seth Rollins. He's a character heel, right? Charlotte Flair is Charlotte Flair. You know, you can still root for Charlotte Flair and feel like you are still rooting for somebody who has some decent morals to her. You know, she's a big deal and she just carries herself as a champion. So people can root for her for sure. And that's the reason why I think that she is being overexposed in this sense, because she is one of the most recognizable faces right now with a pedigree of a last name of Flair, right? It's a pretty big draw at this point when you don't have a lot of draws. So I get it, but it might be a little too much. But thank you there, Bradley Robinette, for your $2 dono. But now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to Raul Kapar, because I want to hear his announcements. So first up, oh, Apollo Crews, did he trip? He just tripped, and I think Andrade's going to go for the double stomp right now. Andrade goes for the double stomp, and he lands the double stomp on Crews to the cover. 2, Apollo just kicks out of the nick of time. And man, that was really close. Like, just getting his left shoulder up that far. He barely got it off the ground. Weird stuff that's going on also in the live chat, folks. If it happens to be freezing for you, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it's gonna be okay.
Let me tell you this, a match is like making love to a beautiful woman. First, there's the eye contact that sends a clear message. Second, there's a moment between two bodies coming together. Sometimes gently, sometimes crashing against each other. The tension builds as you are thrown into the mat.
Kayla
The passion of
smitten.
conquering is overwhelming.
1, 2, kick out by Andrade.
When the match is over, only to do it all over again.
The world Angel Garza is expounding on the virtues of love. Andrade's barely holding on to his title.
Oh, Angel Garza's character is good. Kayla is smitten, isn't she? Nice, oh, beautiful Hurricanrana there from Andrade. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Double knees to the face of Apollo Crews. Puts him down to the cover. Count of 1, 2. Kick out by Crews. And this match continues. Man, Zelina Vega's so good. She's making you believe that every single fall could be the end of the title reign for Andrade. Love it. So damn good. All right, so Raul, let's get to it now, buddy. Sorry, it's taken a decent amount of time. So he says, announcement number 1. I will be starting a bartending course in the next 2 days. So now I will be a licensed bartender. Dude, that is... Can I just tell you something? When I was, I want to say around 9 or 10 years old, we were sitting in a restaurant, Eastside Mario's, if you guys know what that restaurant is, off of Moonsault, and... Oh! Whoa! Apollo Crews is the United States Champion! Oh, whoa! What? They did it! Okay. Oh, wow. They actually put the title on Crews. Well then, what do you guys think? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Is that the right call or not? Yeah. I think that's the right call. Apollo Crews. A standing shooting star press, man. Haha, what? That's so great. Congratulations, Apollo. That's a big title win for Apollo Crews. Is that his first title in WWE at all? That's literally his first title in WWE. He didn't win a title in NXT. The North American title wasn't there when he was around. Not a tag team champion, not a 24/7 champion, correct?
First title in WWE.
First title in WWE, yeah. Amazing.
You know when I first started
Casey.
on the journey to becoming a WWE superstar? Everyone, people close to me, told me that I couldn't do it.
Casey Catanzaro was at
They
ringside.
looked at me and they laughed in my face. And they said that I couldn't do it. But you know what? I never gave up. 11 years. 11 years of sacrifice. 11 years of hard work, dedication, and discipline. And I can finally say I've won my first title in WWE. And I know when my body gave out on me against Andrade, I know exactly what people were thinking. They were thinking, well, that's it.
He blew his chance. He's never gonna get another one. But I never gave up. I never quit on myself. I always believed in myself. And now, Charlie, I can stand in this ring and say to the whole world that I'm the new United States Champion. Woo! That feels so good to say.
Yeah. Oh, Andrade's mad. Andrade's mad. Andrade's mad. Oh yeah, Andrade pissed. What's the Spanish word for pissed? Because that's what Andrade is. He's pissed. Yeah, that's really good, guys. I'm so proud of Apollo Crews. Friggin' amazing, man. He deserves that. He really deserves that. Yeah, we're gonna get a golf match between the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders. Yes. Oh, I don't care who hears it, guys. I've been loving this stuff. I've been loving the basketball stuff. I loved the axe throwing stuff. I loved the. It's just so damn good. Oh, what's this?
Mask of Rey Mysterio, and look who's holding it.
Rollins holding on to the mask of Rey Mysterio, the Monday Night Messiah.
To a man whose career he may have ruined. We'll find out next.
All right. I'm enjoying this show so far, but we still got more stuff to get around to. So first up, Raul, I have not forgotten about your donos, so thank you everybody for dropping your guys' donos. I promise you I will get around to each and every single one of them. There's a lot to get around to right now. But Raul, so man, when I was like 9 or 10 years old, I was sitting in Eastside Mario's, and you know how sometimes you just have conversations with your parents that stick out to you. I almost went in the direction of becoming a bartender myself. I was looking at the Eastside Mario's bartender do his thing, and he was having conversations with people, making drinks. It was fun, all that, and I just kind of thought, you know what, this could be a definite possible career path for myself. Very personable person, you know, I enjoy talking to people, and I enjoy making conversations, so it would have been a decent job for myself. So honestly, dude, I'm pretty jealous of you. You go hard in the paint with that one, all right, dude? I want to hear you make some amazing cocktails, all right? And maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to feng shui a cocktail together for Conman, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, my friend, for your 30 dono right there. So let's get around to the second announcement after, of course, Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho, here we go, yeah, Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho, here we go.
Announcement 1. I will be starting a bartending course in the next 2 days, so I will now be a licensed bartender.
Sweet man. And then announcement number 2. Over the last week, which is why I disappeared last week, I was on a huge diet that cut out sugar, alcohol, wheat, dairy, and processed food. I ended up losing 10 pounds this past week, and I'm super proud. Raul, I'm super proud of you, and you know what? The Conman community is going to show just how proud we are of you. So, Raul, let's get the live chat right here to give a nice, big old congratulations, Raul. So everybody, give Raul a nice round of applause. That's a pretty big deal there, buddy. To go on a diet like that over a week, you know, I'm gonna tell you right now, I might have done the exact opposite of that diet. I might have just consumed literally everything that you put on that list. But good for you there, Raul. So congrats, man. Keep it up, man. If you feel good, keep it up. That's the main thing, right? Remember, you're doing that to make yourself feel good. You're not doing it for other people. You're doing it for yourself. So if it feels good, if you feel good, keep it up. That's what I tell, honestly, that's what I tell Becca. You know, Becca has been working out ever since this quarantine, and let me say right now, she is looking good. But I keep telling her, you know, you're not doing this for me. You're not doing this for anybody else. You're doing it for yourself. So as long as you are feeling good with it, keep working out. But the moment that, you know, you start to dread it, you start to hate it, if you don't feel good when you're doing it, then, you know, then you're pushing yourself too much. It's all about moderation. It's all about balance, right? And that's kind of what I kind of tell Becca during at least this pandemic when she's been really pushing for it. How you doing there, Glenn Cross? Welcome to the stream, buddy. But you know what there, man? It's time for a little more Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. 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 Here we go. Forever Atheist, Becca is my girlfriend. We've been living together now for a year.
Last week, I was on a huge...
And we've been dating for
cut out sugar,
2.5 years? Almost 2.5 years at this point.
10 pounds this past week, and I am super proud. Slightly smiling face.
And I am better
This is
than
Seth
I
Rollins.
have ever been. And that's all thanks to one man. Rey Mysterio.
I'm going to take you back to 2 weeks ago. It was a tag team match. Rey Mysterio.
And yes, everybody, thank you. I know that I have a ton of donos right here to get around to. I apologize that I'm not quite caught up to date with all of them yet. We still get a decent amount. So thank you, everybody, for being patient as I get around to your donos, okay?
Watch what Rollins does to the right eye of Rey Mysterio.
Horrible and disgusting.
Yeah, we will get around to your donos, don't you worry, okay? Thank you, everybody, for the support. And if you wish to support this channel, you can always use the Super Chat feature to highlight your comment. Back to Seth Rollins.
Some weeks back, after Money in the Bank, I was in a dark, dark place. But Rey Mysterio presented himself to me in a time of need. He was chosen to be sacrificed, and he fulfilled his duty to the greater good so valiantly. I can't imagine the pain that Rey went through. His eye pressed against those steel steps, his cornea pushing back into his head, the blood vessels popping. I can't begin to imagine how painful that was for Rey and for his family. His son, Dominic, who had to sit at home and couldn't be there to support his
Could
father.
they build towards a Rey, or not a Rey, could they build towards a Dominic versus Seth match somehow?
I don't know what the future holds for Rey Mysterio. But if that act was his final act as a WWE superstar, then it was a courageous one. Because it allowed us to move forward into the future.
All theories officially with them.
Introduce to you my newest disciple, Austin Theory.
Murphy's not happy about it. Murphy's not happy about
Much
it.
like I was discarded by the WWE Universe, Murphy and Theory, they understand what it is like to be underutilized and underappreciated. But under my guidance, their ceilings are limitless.
See, in my career, I have faced obstacle upon obstacle upon obstacle, and I needed guidance. I needed a mentor. I needed a leader. I needed the Monday Night Messiah to lead me into the future. And for that, Seth, thank you.
When I came to Monday Night Raw, I thought I had friends. But when they abandoned me, the Monday Night Messiah found me. And for that, Seth, I thank you.
Gentlemen, you're both so very welcome, but this is just the beginning of a wonderful night. Because later this evening, we get to show Rey Mysterio firsthand the goodness that he has brought to Monday Night Raw. When we make examples
Frig.
out of
I just had
Humberto
a really
Carrillo
cool comparison.
and Aleister Black and show them what happens when you stand in the way of the Monday Night Messiah.
So everybody, I just kind of had a really cool comparison in my mind. Is it safe to say Seth Rollins is kind of following in the footsteps of Chris Jericho with a career path? Here's what I mean by that. When he started out his career, he was really, really hot. Then he was pushed as a mega heel for a while, rose to the top as a mega heel, and won the title as a slimy heel. You know, mega, slimy heel, whatever. We'll get back to that thought. Here's Charlotte Flair.
About what this would mean for your legacy. Charlie, I am the most consistent and prolific women's champion in WWE history. It doesn't matter how many titles, it doesn't matter how many wins. No, that's just math. I raised the bar for every female in this division. And to be honest, no one else compares.
Asuka.
Red is not your color.
Oh. Oh.
The Raw Women's Champion. Throwing some
Iconics! Iconics!
Hold on a second.
Iconic!
Oh, no.
They're here!
Billy Kay and
They're still a tag team. Thank God, WWE. Do not split up the Iconics. Don't split them up, please. Don't ever, 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 ever split them up. They are gold together. All right. But talking about Seth Rollins. Okay, so we will get to the donos once again in just a moment's notice. Thank you all for your support. Again, you guys have been amazing. Iconic, not iconic. Seth Rollins. His career has somewhat mimicked the career of Chris Jericho. Hot heel coming into the business, you know. He was slimy when he won the world title. He is kind of viewed as an ultimate opportunist and always really, really, really solid in the ring. And now I know his nickname wasn't the ultimate opportunist, but Chris Jericho thrived off of opportunity. And Seth Rollins thrives off of opportunity. But the one thing with each of their characters is neither of their characters were sustainable long enough to maintain the same character over a long period of time. It wasn't sustainable. I'm pretty sure I just said that word twice. But both of their characters were not sustainable to the point that they had to reinvent their characters. Well, Seth Rollins went from the Shield to being the Authority's slimy champion to all of a sudden he got injured and then he came back as, yeah, he was a heel when he returned, but then he became a babyface again, and then he became Mr. Burn It Down Seth Rollins. And the Burn It Down Seth Rollins is probably the Seth Rollins that most of us attribute his career with, either that or the Shield. But after that babyface run with the championship, he fell down the card, right? Tag team stuff, you know. I know my story's all rambling and I'm going all over the place, but what I'm trying to say here is Seth Rollins has found a way to evolve his character and to stay on top. And this point right now, this character that Seth Rollins has, wearing the suit, talking slow, delivering bigger words, does that remind you of another gimmick that we've seen in the WWE? Does that remind you of a certain star? Yes, it does. It's the breakthrough moment of the Chris Jericho character that prolonged his career, where he was the slow talking, suit wearing bastard of a man. That was Chris Jericho. And Seth Rollins' character is veering a little bit more towards that direction as his character continues to evolve. Yeah, it's a completely different character, but that character right there saved the career of Chris Jericho and prolonged it an additional 15 years to the point where Chris Jericho was able to go to AEW and help grow that brand. Seth Rollins right now has evolved his character to prolong it for a long period of time. Because let's face it, his babyface burn it down character was not going anywhere. The fans were turning on him, and he needed to adapt with the times, and he did exactly that. So yeah, pretty neat. But we've got more donos to get around to, guys, because I just wasted that entire commercial break where I could have ran donos. Go me, right? Here we go. Charles Wright, how you doing, my friend? He says, what's going on, Con? I worked today on Memorial Day, but I'm now at home relaxing, watching your live stream. First time I get to watch at home on a Monday. Oh, well, Charles Wright, the man who is always right. Charles Wright, the man who is always right. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, buddy. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for the $5 dono. We got ourselves a $4 dono from the Rosethorn, Casey Rose after.
What's going on, Con? I worked today on Memorial
Anthony
Day,
Too Smooth, thanks for subscribing.
At home relaxing, watching your live stream. First time I get to watch at home on a Monday.
The Rosethorn, Casey Rose, how you doing, girl? She says, gonna get my revenge after losing today. Hashtag Evil Rosethorn. That's obviously in reference to the Monday Night Con episode we saw earlier today. All right, we got around to a decent amount there. Justin Beverly, your dono is up next. But first, Peyton Royce and Billy Kay.
I apologize to you. Last week, I cost us an opportunity. No, Peyton, I'm the one that needs to apologize to you. I just got so caught up in my emotions last week that I slapped you. And it makes me sick to my stomach that I hurt you, because I don't want there to be any animosity between us. We have come so far together.
Don't turn them heel. Don't turn them heel. Keep them together.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you apologizing, and I agree with you.
Or not turn them heel, but turn them on each other.
We grew up together. We signed our WWE
don't
contracts
split.
together.
Please don't split.
We won the women's tag team championships at WrestleMania.
Oh, no.
Together. Hell, we never even had an opportunity to defend our titles. We were overlooked, had our opportunities stripped and thrown into the trash. We should still be the women's tag
Wait, how did they lose the tag
champions.
titles again?
And over our dead bodies is some crazy lady and the officer's favorite blonde gonna hold over their heads what's ours.
And here comes Bliss and Cross, okay.
And here come the women's tag team champions, Alexa Bliss.
I love that promo right there. But Alexa Bliss, I side with Alexa Bliss. You speak your mind there, girl. And I'm so proud of the community for defending her here today as well. Here's Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross.
Every opportunity. Now, you've complained, taken cheap shots and shortcuts to get them, but you've had every opportunity in the world, and
hey, Amity, how you doing, buddy?
You blew it.
You guys have had chances, opportunities.
Nikki, you don't get to talk, honey.
Excuse me? You don't
sweetheart. You just need...
Villain, I just want to I just want to double check here, okay? Are you saying that you side with bullying, with misogynistic, that's not a word, misogynistic comments? Is that what you side with? Just want to make sure.
Towards these WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, I've taken the same steps. I left Glasgow, Scotland with absolutely nothing, in my pocket. And I got to WWE. And I had nobody. It was okay for you two. You guys always had each other. I had nobody. I had to scratch and claw and scrape and splash and everything. Everything.
100 and Mini, buddy, we actually spoke up on the Tessa Blanchard situation, and it was all speculation at that point. We had nothing concrete to go off of, right? There's the difference right there.
For me, whereas I was a little miscast, I was a little outcast, a little misfit. You guys could always laugh at and make fun of that cute little accent. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Do you know what's really funny? You all want to talk about your friendship.
Okay, villain, I understand that that's your side, okay? I understand that that's your side. Personally, I think that, you know, anytime that other people are putting other people down just because they don't like their wrestling ability in that sense, you know what? You can think it. I'm not going to change your mind. I don't agree with it at all. I don't.
And I can't name anything more iconic than that.
Think you speak truth?
Oh, there we go.
Iconics going after Bliss and Cross.
And we got ourselves a bit of a brawl right here. Come on. Looks like Billy Kay tosses Nikki Cross right into the heel kick. There you go. It's I will sit here and say this. I am having a tough time. Yeah, because I will say this much there, villain buddy. Thank you for expressing it in at least a calm manner, because it is difficult to hear a moderator of mine, you know, expressing that they support the comments of somebody who was very, very, very obviously bullying others online after he was preaching not to bully, and then followed it up with that video being released. They were two kind of knockout blows back to back that already confirmed what I had heard about him and what I had heard myself from his stuff, right? The comments were very unnecessary in my opinion, and it's difficult to defend them at all, in my opinion, right? It's a difficult situation to defend. I can't find too many situations where it is defendable, but again, their opinions, right? And we got to be able to allow people to have opinions, but again, those opinions were very wrong.
We need to talk.
No, we don't.
Wow, okay.
Artem, that's not even funny. I got the ring.
Okay. So, let's go with the next little bit right here. Justin Beverly, how you doing, my friend? He says, what's up, Con Man? As always, I love the streams and the CMU. Today is Memorial Day, and it holds a special place in my heart as a member of the military. Dude, thank you for everything right there. I just want to say that straight up. As a member of the military right there, dude, thank you. Thank you. I do have some family in the military as well with the Canadian Forces, so thank you. Thank you. Let's toast a bit of the bubbly to those who made the sacrifice. And my friend, you are absolutely correct. Here is a giant toast of the bubbly to everybody who made the ultimate sacrifice so that we can sit here online and talk about wrestling. It's amazing that we can. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bub, 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 bub. Bub 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 bubbly bub 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 bubbly.
What's up, Con Man? As always, I love the streams and the CMU.
Ah, shoot, you're right, Raul.
Holds a special place in my heart as a member of the military.
You're right.
Let's toast a bit of the bubbly to those who made the sacrifice.
May 25th, 2020. Let me update my thumbnail. Stupid, stupid Con Man. I made a mistake right there. Thank you for letting me know. We made it through the first hour of the live stream without anybody else commenting on it, so I'll call that a success. Let's save that one right there. That's a con botch. See, look, I am one of those people who will sit here and say that it's okay to have a difference of opinion, right? I think difference of opinions are actually really, really good, and it's one of the things that I love about doing these live streams, right? I love being able to talk with other wrestling fans and get their take on the business. Myself, though, the moment that name calling is involved in any of your arguments, like, you know, calling somebody a pussy, calling somebody a pansy, calling somebody an asshole, calling somebody anything, you know, that immediately devalues the point you're trying to make. And people who do have good points, who can make some solid, constructive criticism on the product, tend to voice their opinions in such an arrogant, in-your-face way that it makes nobody want to listen to them. Right? It makes nobody want to listen to them. People can have opinions all they want, but the moment that you start attacking certain characteristics of the individual, and not criticizing, attacking, that's when you lose all credibility, and that's when you lose the respect of your peers. And you know, I know people like that do have a fan base. It's not uncommon in the wrestling world. You know, there's a few people off the top of my head that I can immediately think who operate in this way. But if you're going to speak your mind, do so in a way that people can't pick one word out of it and say, hey, you're an asshole for saying this, because that's also not a good response, right? If people are responding with name calling because somebody called a name, there's no defense to that either, which is a giant issue that social media has these days. You know, you should be able to have a conversation that is civil online without resorting to name calling to defend your side. And it's what people do online. Here's MVP. All I want to say once again, though, is that this community is for everybody as long as you're respectful. I love each and every one of you, and I'm glad that you're here today. Welcome to the stream. I'm Conman167. This is MVP.
Nightclub that can boast the superstar power of the current WWE Champion. Or, as I like to call him, the soon-to-be former
CCS,
WWE
buddy,
champion.
I'm sorry, I'm not typing it out, okay? And here's the thing, man. If I say something, I generally speaking, have a good knowledge of it. Generally speaking, I do. And if I am wrong, I will be the first to admit it, and I do apologize that I have at times snapped at you, but also at times, man, you know, I saw those messages that you sent me. I saw them, you know, and I chose not to mention anything to it because, all right, yeah, I kind of have at points, you know, snapped on some people. But at the same time, I try to back up what it is that the information that I'm putting out there. And when I'm being misled by people in the community sometimes, that gets frustrating. And unfortunately, man, your name got mushed in with somebody else as well, as somebody who is unreliable with their sources. Again, I'm sorry that I was a little rude to you. Absolutely. But also at the same time, the message you sent to me was incredibly rude as well.
MVP.
Where is he?
Who?
You know who I'm talking about. Is he under the ring? Is he backstage?
Oh, is that what all this was about? No, you don't have to worry about an ambush. I assure you. As I said famously some time ago, no contract, no contact.
I guess I should just believe you then.
Yeah, well, Lashley will not be putting the submission on you tonight. The full Meltzer won't happen tonight, or next week, or the week after that. We're going to save that for Backlash. What I would like for you to do is to remember the last time I invited you to the VIP lounge, where I graciously hosted you and selflessly offered to give you my guidance, to lead you to the top of the WWE mountain, to navigate the chaos so that you could become the WWE Champion. Do you remember that? Yeah, I remember that too. I remember trying to be a friend to you, and you repaying me with a Claymore kick to the face.
You can just say Claymore, it's clearly a kick.
No, that's irrelevant. After finding myself flat on my back, being on the business end of the Claymore kick, I had two thoughts. One, Drew McIntyre is definitely going to become WWE Champion. And two, when Drew McIntyre loses the WWE Championship, I will personally play a role in that outcome. It took Lashley 13 years. And after 13 years, Lashley has a WWE Championship opportunity because of me.
Okay.
13 years. 13 years. Whoop-de-doo. It took me 19 years to get my first WWE Championship opportunity.
Don't shortcome me.
Well, you know what happened? I was in the main event of WrestleMania. And I beat Brock Lesnar. And I beat him in 5 minutes.
Wow.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't think Lashley's going to be so lucky, but I do remember the last time I was in the VIP lounge. It's all coming back to me now. A few of the things I said that night actually apply perfectly to yourself and Lashley.
Oh, refresh my memory.
Oh, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
I don't need anybody thinking for me. I don't need anybody talking for me. And I sure as hell don't want someone like you kissing my ass. There's one thing Lashley said last week that caught my attention. It's 100% true. The only way he will ever take this title from me is by prying it from my cold, dead hands.
That could be arranged.
Okay. All right. Well, CCSYT, all I can say is I guess we both could have acted a little bit better. And glad you're back here in the live streams. Hopefully it's water under the bridge. You know, wrestling fans can get heated at each other at times. Oh, big Claymore boot there to MVP. Okay. All right, so Lashley pulling MVP out of the ring there, and Bobby Lashley is a little, okay. Man, that's actually sweet. I love that right there. MVP trying to hold back Bobby Lashley right after MVP just got Claymored right in his stupid face. But yeah, I'm excited for Lashley versus McIntyre. What about you guys? Yes or no in the live chat?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest, Natalya.
I 100% agree there, Luis
You know,
Batista.
I wanted to ask you about your
100%
matchup
agree.
coming up later this evening. I know you have a lot on your mind right now, but there's a lot of things that... Hold on one second. Hold on. I gotta take this call. Hold on.
Oh.
TJ. Hey.
TJ?
I know, that's why I went out there and I said I was sorry. TJ, people have meltdowns and temper tantrums every single day. I'm human. I said I was sorry. There's nothing more that I can do. Okay. I get that. I don't... TJ, I don't need this right now. I have a match tonight. I have to focus on this. I have a match.
Oh.
Sorry.
Tyson Kidd, the first mention of him in a long ass time.
Now.
Natalya was taking a phone call from her husband, TJ, Tyson Kidd. And this gets right back to what I'm talking about. Incredibly unprofessional. I mean, you're on a live interview, on live television. You dedicate yourself to that, not take personal phone calls.
Interesting. Oh, what the hell? Oh, come on, Angel Garza. Angel Garza just attacked Kevin Owens. Sneak attack from the ladies' man. And we're going to get that matchup between KO and Angel Garza. God, Monday Night Raw is very entertaining to watch right now. I don't know about you guys, and it's okay if you guys, for whatever reason, are not enjoying it, right? But me personally, I think that the pandemic shows have been really, really solid. And it feels that every single week just gets better and better. Like, they may not be perfect, but I have been basically very, very entertained since almost since WrestleMania. Consistently entertained since WrestleMania, which works for me. All right, everybody. So we do have more donos to get to because Conman's been lazy with the donos here. Jason Barker, how you doing, my friend? Dropping 5, saying Charlotte Flair is also a less of a heel than Bayley. 100% agree with that one. 100% agree. But I forgot also to mention we've got a new boss up in here.
Charlotte Flair is also a less of a heel than Bayley.
All right. So, with that, my friends, we've got ourselves a new boss. His name is Justin Beverly, becoming a... Oh my goodness. Where is he in all these names? Because we got a lot of names up in here. Justin Beverly, becoming a 5-time Boss Battle Champion. Thank you, my friend. And then, following it up right here, Addicted Chip, how you doing, buddy? He says, well deserved. Thank you for the $2 dono. I do appreciate it, buddy. Nightmare Inferno says, been a long time, but I am back. Yes, you are, my friend, and it's great to see you back here in the live chat. Thank you so much for becoming a member as well earlier on today. Welcome, 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 buddy. And thanks for the $2 dono. Bradley Robinette says, golf now? Question mark. This is stupid. I bet next it's tennis. Now, I know that it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm going to tell you something right now. If I could watch the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders play tennis on WWE TV, I will be a happy con man. I think it would be pretty freaking funny. It could be really funny watching the Viking Raiders just whack it and like have massive heat behind it, and the Street Profits having some sort of snarky comment for them. Could be pretty funny. Jason Barker says, I missed his last dono. What was the previous dono of Jason Barker? No, I did not, my friend, but thank you so much, buddy, for the support. That was the one regarding Charlotte Flair and being less of a heel than Bayley. Thank you, my friend. Addicted Chip, dropping $5 in there as well. He says, if I criticize anything wrestling related, it's a wrestler's character, not anything personal about them. We try to, right? We definitely try to, and it's having that distinction in your mind that you know that there is a character and that there is the person. If you can have that distinction in your mind and you ask yourself, is this me talking about their character or is this talking about the person behind the character, right? Because you guys know this. I'm not a fan of Dana Brooke, of the Lucha House Party, of Titus O'Neil, and of Nia Jax. Those are probably the ones that I would say irk me the most in wrestling. Every time I talk about Titus O'Neil, I make sure I reiterate the fact that, you know, he is an amazing individual. He's a freaking dad of the year. But I can't stand when he goes, right? Like, that's my thing. I don't like that character. But him as an individual, he is an amazing guy. He is dad of the year, all right? But you know what I mean? There's the difference there. There's a difference. Dana Brooke is probably a lovely individual. I personally would rather watch paint dry than watch a Dana Brooke match. But that is okay because that is a personal opinion based off of their character, and that is not a shot at the individual. That is not a shot saying that Dana Brooke shouldn't be in the WWE. That's not a shot saying that Dana Brooke needs to retire. That's not me saying that at all. That's just me saying I don't personally enjoy her stuff. Lucha House Party, I have called them the Loser House Party thousands of times. That's because, to me, they're the Loser House Party, and I don't like them stemming from the fact of the Lucha House rules against the Revival, because you guys know the Revival is probably my favorite tag team in the world. I have such a great connection to them. You know, the 2 out of 3 Falls match from NXT TakeOver Toronto. I was there live to see that, so that's my personal connection. And I didn't like seeing the Lucha House Party beat them all that time, and that's where the dislike for the team stems from. You guys see what I mean? I can make the difference here, knowing that Kalisto, Grand Metalik, and Lince Dorado are not actually a bunch of losers, even though I call them the Loser House Party. You get what I'm saying? It's just making that difference in your head that says, okay, I can not like a character, but I don't have to be an asshole about it. Right? But Addicted Chip, thank you, buddy, for your $5 dono. I do appreciate it. And we're going to get this next match up on the screen in just a second because we had one more dono from Jason Barker.
Anything wrestling related is a wrestler's character.
Angel Garza going for the wing clipper.
About them.
Nobody home, though, as Kevin Owens hits a DDT and down goes Angel. It's him paying homage to his fraternity. Okay, that's cool. I understand where it comes from, but to tell me that it's not part of Titus O'Neil's character is not true. It was his catchphrase thing. It was his movement. You know, Hulk Hogan had the eat your vitamins and say your prayers. Titus O'Neil had It was a part of his character. I know why, like, yeah, it was paying homage to the fraternity, but it was part of his character, if that makes sense. Oh, Kevin Owens just got super kicked in the face after kind of selling that. Oh my God! Whoa, kick out by KO. Oh, you fractured your ankle there, Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Dude. That sucks, man. Hopefully you're doing well. That really doesn't sound fun, man. Titus O'Neil's had it since he was in NXT, and that's cool, guys. I totally understand. If we want to focus in on Titus O'Neil, you know, you're not going to get me to budge on this one. I mean, his career is essentially over at this point, and I still haven't changed my mind on him. So I think you can tell right there where I stand on that one. But again, he's an amazing individual. You know, great, caring man. Just not a fan of his in-ring work, and that's okay to admit. You know. That's A-okay to admit. Oh, Kevin Owens' knee gave out again here. Wing clipper. Oh my God, Kevin Owens. No way. No way. No way. 1, 2. Oh my God. That's amazing. They are all in on Angel Garza. Holy crap. Kevin Owens, coming off of a win at WrestleMania, just lost to Angel Garza. That is 150% the right call, and not the call at all I would think WWE would be making. Oh, and then he's going right back on the attack. Yes! New star being made. Legitimately, guys, a new star has been made here tonight. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, man. Yeah, that is the right call. Kevin Owens is going to be fine. Kevin Owens is 100% going to be fine. He's Kevin Owens. He got his win at WrestleMania. He's been off the card for a little bit, so his momentum went downwards. He did not need that win, but I'm surprised they gave the win to Angel Garza because I honestly thought they were going to just have Garza look good in there against Kevin Owens, but that be it. That is literally one of those matches where you look at somebody who needs something to happen for them to put them on the map. Kevin Owens selling an injury so that it's not a clean victory allows them to build off of that storyline. But my God, it keeps Angel Garza looking so strong. Awesome stuff. Drew Gulak is working this week's WWE tapings.
Gronk is going for R-Truth. By the way, you missed my last 2 donos.
But you don't have to do it alone. For help in your job search, visit hireheroesusa.org to sign up today.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't have too many bad things to say about that. I'm literally thinking the amount of booking possibility they just unlocked with Angel Garza. To a casual fan, Angel Garza just beat Kevin Owens, one of the most recognizable people on the roster. To somebody who is just tuning into WWE right now because they hear that there's new stars on Raw, that puts him over in a massive way. Remember, right now, when they're building up new stars, it's not trying to get them over to people who watch wrestling on a weekly basis. It's trying to get them over with people who don't watch wrestling on a weekly basis. Because we're going to care about every single character no matter what. Yeah, we might sit there and say, oh, this character sucks and this character rules. But people who watch wrestling every single week are going to care about every single character that comes on the screen. The way that people become megastars is by making their name recognizable outside of the WWE. When you can ask your non-wrestling watching friends if they know of Seth Rollins and they say yes, Seth Rollins has become a crossover star with actual drawing ability, right? The WWE brand is what gets people into the arena or makes them want to go to the arena, but the superstars is what gets them to truly buy their tickets, right? WWE's coming. Oh, sweet. Okay, let's take a look. Maybe we're going to go. Maybe we're not going to go. I don't know. Who's on the card? Well, Seth Rollins is there. Oh, I don't really watch wrestling, but I know that name. Yeah, sure, let's go. Yeah, sure, I know who Seth Rollins is. Yeah, why not? Let's go watch wrestling. You know, it's minor things like that. Angel Garza right now does not carry that name value that, say, somebody like Seth Rollins would, but a win over Kevin Owens is a step in the right direction. Hey, Botch guy, how you doing? Botch. How you doing, Hibachi? Hibachi. I'm going to call you Hibachi from now on. Is that okay? Probably not, but... you know, with all the bullying going on, I probably should watch myself. Cruz, I know, right, man? I know, man. But Kelvin Jackson, welcome to the stream once again, buddy. He says hi. I say hello. Welcome, buddy. And you know it's time to play the game. Yeah, it's fine to call you Hibachi. All right, cool. I'll probably forget in a day, but, you know. Behold the king. He used to use the shooting star press, the standing shooting star press as his finish. Not surprised that he broke it out here tonight again, especially when it was followed up or preceded by a moonsault, standing moonsault. I liked it. You know, I like seeing matches end in a different way, right? I think it's pretty neat.
Hi.
Ghostface says, please commentate the next match in Canadian. Well, how much more Canadian do you want Conman to be? Do you want me saying oot every single time? Do you want me to sound like a, like an owl up in here? Like a oot, 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 oot? Well, now I just turned Swedish / gibberish. I don't know what that was. But yeah. Con, do you have 1,000 cockroaches in your house? Not that I'm aware of. I might have 999, but not 1,000. No, definitely not. I don't know. Luis Batista, how you doing, buddy? He says, hey, Con, what was the most shocking heel turn and babyface turn as long as you have been watching wrestling? Good question. Shocking for me. Okay, one that stuck with me, Chris Jericho turning on Shawn Michaels in 2008 to become the Chris Jericho character that we know, the suit-wearing bastard. That one when he slammed him through the Geritron, I thought that was probably one of those moments that stood out the most to me. Chris Jericho was obviously one of my favorites growing up, and then when he turned, I legitimately was hurt by him turning as a kid. So that one stands out to me the most for a heel turn. Face turn? See, face turns are a little bit more difficult because not all of them happen right away. A lot of face turns tend to be a more a natural progression, right? If I had to think of like a definitive face turn, Dolph Ziggler versus Del Rio, you know, when they did the double turn and they had Del Rio make Dolph Ziggler kind of pass out, that was pretty big. Pretty big face turn, but it was more of a heel turn for Del Rio with him capturing the title. Most impactful face turn. Do they even really have one for me? I don't know. I don't know if there's ever been a face turn that really impacts me the way that I think I would say that this stands out to me. I'm trying to think. Hey, Kelvin Jackson, welcome to Legends Row. That's amazing, guys. We're getting ourselves a decent amount of people here inside of the Conman community. So welcome, Kelvin Jackson. And we're going to sing ourselves a nice little song up in here. If you guys don't know the lyrics, you're going to learn them here today. So, folks, right now, sing it loud. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Sweet knees are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Yeah. Woo! There we go. Thank you so much there, Kelvin Jackson. Now it's time to watch them golf.
Wow. Hey, guys, I'm sorry, there's no food allowed on the golf course. I want to remind everybody about golf etiquette. It's super important.
Golf etiquette. Oh my God. Yes. Okay? I'm all for this. This is amazing.
All right, let's play.
Montez Ford looking dope. Such a fake shot. That's a terrible swing. Oh, they don't know how to golf. Oh, that was a terrible swing. And he just... Okay. He threw the club in the bunker. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. You can't throw a ball. Putter in the hole. Oh no. Oh, come on, Ivar. Come on, Ivar's digging to China there. Oh my God. Digging straight down with that golf club. And terrible swing from Montez Ford. Oh my God. On the green. Are you telling me it's gonna go in the hole? Oh, editing. Top tier editing. Just the best editing you will ever see. Oh yeah, look at that shot. Oh, he hits the white man on the course.
What's going on? Move, go.
They're hopping in the golf carts. He dropped his hat. Oh, did they pump the tire?
You guys are loud, tearing on my course. I got reports there's turkey legs all over my course. You're out of here.
Yo, shout out to the caddy.
Are they gonna go mini golfing? Wait, what is this mini golf?
Caddy. It's time to get that caddy shack on.
Yeah. Get your caddy shack on. Yeah. What do you guys say? Caddy shack? Yeah. Oh, with the Gators.
Cutie Gator.
That was terrible. That editing. Oh my God, I can't get over how bad this editing is. Oh my God.
Right in the big water. Go! Let's go! Happy Gilmore ain't got nothing on me, dog!
Happy Gilmore ain't got nothing on you. I'm sorry if you're if your golfer that you're trying to imitate is Happy Gilmore and saying he got nothing on you, I'm gonna go ahead and say you need a new idol in golf. Here comes the putter throw. Wait, he's restrained himself.
We will actually finish the game.
Ivar. Hey, Ivar!
So with that happening, that brings the total score: Viking Raiders 144, Street Profits 28.
144. 144 on a mini putt course.
The lower score is the winner. So that means we up 2-1, and anything you can do, we can do better series.
Hey, Viking Raiders win.
2-1. I'm taking the game ball. 2-1.
Huh? What?
I got a fan everywhere.
What in the hell? Why are they keep reaching into the cup? What in the hell? A turkey leg out of the hole?
What else you got, man?
Oh, it's an alligator.
Gator, anything you can do, I can do. We gotta go to Raw, bro. We gotta go to Raw.
We gotta go to Raw, fam. I love it.
I saw what just happened. I'm so sorry. I mean, seriously, What a monster that Drew McIntyre is for kicking you right in the face. I mean, can't believe he did that. I brought this for you. I'm so sorry.
You think this is a joke? Oh, of course you do, because everything's a joke to Lana, right? Including your husband's career?
Excuse me?
No, what you need to understand is what Drew McIntyre did was send a message, not to you, not to me, but to your husband. Lashley has his first WWE Championship opportunity in 13 years at Backlash. So what we need to do is send a message back to Drew McIntyre right now. And if you'll excuse us, we'll know exactly how to do that.
Tonight is the night, gentlemen. It is a night for celebration and a night of young.
Oh, Rollins tried to inspire his disciples to be murdered.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's okay if you didn't like the best of I'm Better Than You series or whatever the hell they're calling it. It's okay if you didn't like it. Okay? It's okay. Right? Thing is, what we have to remember is it doesn't matter if you like it or not. It doesn't. You know, wrestling is completely subjective. You're going to like things on the show that other people aren't going to like. That's okay. You know, it's a non-wrestling segment that is totally meant to be entertainment, and if you're not entertained by it, that is okay. Right? It is absolutely okay. However, here's the thing that I want to say. I am more than likely gonna show Becca a segment of the Viking Raiders and Street Profits either playing golf or playing basketball or playing whatever, throwing axes. I'm more likely to show her a segment of that than I am to show her a segment of Edge and Randy Orton's promo battles against each other. Now, don't get me wrong. As a wrestling fan, we love the promos. Non-wrestling fans need something to want to watch the show with. And folks, the best way to get non-wrestling fans to start watching wrestling is to not have an actual wrestling segment on there. You feed into their characters and you make it ridiculous to the point that they laugh when they're watching it. If you can get somebody to laugh when they're watching a wrestling show, you have made them a fan. Laughing is one of the easiest things to resonate with as well, right? If you laugh at something, there's no two ways about it. You either thought it was funny or you thought it was cringy, but either way, it made you laugh. You remember that feeling of or that feeling of right? But either way, it made you laugh or made you smile. And if it didn't, that's okay, right? But I bet you a lot of non-wrestling fans out there, if they're shown these segments, they might tune in to the match between the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits. You know, and people are going to say that this is the reason why ratings are dropping. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say, no, that's not true. These are the ratings. This is the reason why people might start watching wrestling again. You know, wrestling fans have left, and it's going to take something of thinking outside of the box to get them back. Pulling in 6 million viewers for a TV show is not going to happen anymore, but pulling in over 3 million viewers is still possible, but they got to think outside of the box to do so. And you know, things like the Money in the Bank ladder match, I would feel comfortable showing that to my non-wrestling friends, non-wrestling fans, friends. You know what I mean? I would feel comfortable showing them that. Saying, hey, this isn't wrestling as you know it. This is different. This is taking those characters that we have been watching for a long time and putting them in the most over-the-top, ridiculous ideas that you can imagine. People getting thrown off the roof. Otis saying, oh yeah, I did it for you, Mandy. Oh yeah. And people jumping off balconies, going into elevators, having a brawl in an elevator, being slammed into walls, you know, running up staircases. It might be stupid, but it's the thing that is going to put more eyes on the product in the long run. You know, and again, like, here's the thing. If you don't believe me, why do you think AEW did the Stadium Stampede match last night? it's all wrestling fans could talk about last night, whether it was good or bad. It invoked a response, which is something wrestling has failed to do for a while, if you will. It's definitely failed to invoke that must-see feeling that, oh my god, what did I just see? That was amazing. Or, oh my god, what did I just see? That sucked banana balls. You know, that's the type of feeling that they delivered with the Stadium Stampede match on Saturday night. Whether you like it or not, it's going to attract, I believe, new fans. And I will say this once, and I'll say it again. Wrestling is going to enter its next golden age after the pandemic. But here comes the Monday Night Messiah. I love how the fans are booing the crap out of him as well. Stadium Stampede in that golf wasn't close, no, but it was literally me comparing the golf being just like this recorded segment and it being outside of the box. Stadium Stampede and the golf, you're absolutely right, are nothing of the similar sense other than the fact that it's not really wrestling. Sure, Stadium Stampede had wrestling elements to it. This was all character work. I don't think it was a bad thing at all. I thought it was fairly entertaining. Fairly entertaining, and to the people who didn't like it, that's okay. It's over, and we're on to some wrestling now, right? Hey-oh! We got Jason Barker up in here. He says, is Ric Flair on? He's actually set to show up here today. I don't know for sure when, but he is set to be here today. So Jason Barker, thank you, dude, for the 30 bomb right up in there. People asking, why is there crowds? There's actually not crowds here. It's superstars from the Performance Center behind plexiglass. So if you picture like a hockey arena, that same glass that kind of lines the outside of the rink, lines the outside of the ring right now on the barricade. Why is it more cringy with crowds? Because those crowd reactions are forced. I bet you the difference between WWE and AEW with the crowds, I bet you the crowds in AEW are meant to just go out there and root for however they want to root, right? However they want to root. But here in WWE, I'm sure they've got a little checklist beside them that says, you got to cheer for this man, you got to boo this man, you got to cheer for this man, you got to boo this man, right? I don't think they're going to be adding in mixed reactions around the crowd. They're not going to have people like Jimmy Havoc, MJF sitting ringside who are being actual heels at ringside. They're just going to have people there to make noise. Yeah. All right, thank you very much, my friend, for that 30 bond. Hey, hey. Ho, ho, here we go. Yeah, Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
Is Ric Flair on?
I do believe Aleister Black is starting to get the support of the fans backstage. I think Aleister Black really has the support from people like Vince McMahon right now and other higher-ups. He definitely has the support of Paul Heyman. He is such a Paul Heyman character, right? Yeah, Paul Heyman would just be sinking his teeth into a badass like Aleister Black. Oh, cool! What a cool entrance from Aleister Black and Humberto Carrillo. That looked really neat, actually. So it's going to be Humberto Carrillo and Aleister Black versus Murphy and Theory? Alright. Alright. Sure. I am not against this match at all, actually. This is 4 talented individuals in that ring. Buddy Murphy is very freaking good, and Austin Theory, well, he's young. He seems to get better every single time he steps foot in that ring. And I mean, honestly, that's the only way you do get better is just getting those reps up, right? More matches, more matches, more matches. It's the only way you get better. So the first time I believe that Murphy and Theory are going to be tagging here together. We'll see how they can operate as a unit. I wonder if we see some more issues between Theory and Murphy that potentially leads to Murphy being jealous of Theory. let me ask you guys, who will win? Hashtag WWE RAW. Humberto, wow, he got some air. He got some air there. I'm not sure if that was just the camera angle or what, but man, he got some air. All right, so Murphy and Theory, or will it be Black and how the hell do you spell Humberto Carrillo? So it's 2 R's, 2 L's. Okay, Humberto Carrillo. There we go, guys. Twitter.com/Conman167. I'm going to go ahead and say also that the superstars in the crowd do really help with the show here. You know, it just gives a little bit more of a environment, a little bit more ambient noise. It's not perfect, but it's better than no live crowd at all. Cool. Oh, Carrillo pushes him down there. Austin Theory now lifts him up. Oh, face first goes Carrillo into the corner turnbuckle and then dropping him down on the back of his head. Check this out. Matt Riddle expected to move to main roster. Interesting. Matt Riddle is expected to transition from NXT to either Raw or SmackDown. According to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer, WWE is planning on moving Matt Riddle to the main roster with a debut coming soon. Matt Riddle's main roster debut right now is scheduled to be imminent, so his cage match with Timothy Thatcher could either be his blow-off or lead to it. Interesting. His move to the main roster could explain him and Timothy Thatcher losing the NXT Tag Team Championships to Imperium on the May 13th edition of NXT on USA. Matt Riddle will face Timothy Thatcher this week in a cage match on NXT with Kurt Angle as a special guest referee. So that's pretty neat there, guys. Matt Riddle, apparently his main roster debut is imminent at this point. Oh, what a kick to the face of Theory. Moonsault takes down both Murphy and Theory as well. Man, that's actually a beautiful moonsault. I love the way that he delivers it. Roll up, a count of 2, kick out as well because he had the tights. I thought it was about to be all over there, but Aleister Black now another kick to the midsection. Back elbow kick to the leg there. Black with a running knee as well. CCSYT says Riddle and Dunn are done. I'll miss them. I don't think they're going to be done though. I think that we're going to see more of the Broserweights in the future. Carrillo goes for a moonsault there. Nobody home. Enziguri to Buddy Murphy, though. That's actually pretty big right there. Murphy now, though. He's taken out. Austin Theory just caught Carrillo. Is it over? 1, 2. Theory wins. That's the right call. That is the right call. Oh, no. Are they going to go back on the offense here, though? What do they want? They're just going to try to take out Aleister Black. Oh, come on. Enough's enough, guys. Black just got launched. Oh, my God. Microphone in hand.
Get him out there.
Oh, no. Not to Humberto. Not to Humberto. No. Is he going to do the same thing to Humberto Carrillo? No. Where's Rey? Where's Rey?
Listen to me. You need to understand. Listen to me. Hey, don't move. Don't take another step or that kid loses an eye. Don't take another step. Stay right there. Now, both of you, shut up and listen to me. I understand what you're trying to do. You want to fight for Rey Mysterio. But Rey Mysterio was sacrificed for the greater good. And if you two continue to stand in my way, then everything that he sacrificed for will be in vain. So you need to back off. You understand me? Back off.
This is good.
Down. Put that chair down right now or he loses an eye. Put it down.
This is good.
Get it out of the ring. Get it out of the ring. Get it out of the ring.
This is so good.
Do not make me sacrifice the two of you the way I was forced to sacrifice Rey Mysterio.
Wow.
Seth Rollins is out of control.
That's putting it lightly. That was one of the most chilling threats.
That has to be one of the best segments Seth Rollins has ever been in terms of actually getting you to fear the man. I don't think there has been a single other time that I have fully believed Seth Rollins as a bad guy until, well, last week, obviously, with Rey Mysterio. But, of course, this week. That threat felt like a real threat. I am actually invested in Seth Rollins as a heel. Unfortunately, there, Forever Atheist, I do disagree with that one. I think that was a really great segment and a really great portray of Seth Rollins. You know, he actually seemed dangerous there for the first time, really, in his career. Like, legitimately dangerous, like, to be feared, in my opinion, right? Again, that's my opinion. But ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning into the show, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. It's great having you guys all up in here. And if you really enjoy the show, please make sure you leave a like on this video.
Hydrate men's skin after showers. Staying at home means being online more than ever. Use NordVPN to protect yourself from cyber threats. Get the app today and work from home safely.
Are they setting up a huge storyline for Roman? I don't know. I don't know if they are, man. You would think they probably have something stirring in the pot right now. You know, they probably don't know exactly when Roman Reigns is going to come back, or they do, and they are currently building up to it as we speak. I'm going to go ahead and say, though, that WWE most likely doesn't have a big storyline plan for Roman Reigns right now, or they have a storyline in the plans, but they don't know if they're going to be able to execute it, right? I feel like the story is still there for Roman Reigns versus The Fiend if The Fiend finds a way to capture back the Universal title. Personally, though, I would almost rather see Braun Strowman... but I don't want to see Braun Strowman beat The Fiend and they're leading to a Fiend versus Strowman match, right? But honestly, Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman, their feud that they had together was the most entertaining feud of Braun Strowman's career, in my opinion. So I wouldn't mind seeing them back together. You know, the Braun Strowman who was just ridiculous with the grappling hooks and tipping over ambulances and all the other crap that he did. You know, that's the Braun Strowman I think a lot of us enjoy. It's a Braun Strowman that the majority of us think of when we think of Braun Strowman, right? Whatever this current incarnation of him is, it's a babyface watered down monster. He works better as a guy who doesn't give two craps and is just over the top ridiculous. You know, he's not good at cutting promos and carrying segments as a babyface, but he also doesn't need to be a full-on heel to be effective in his role, right? I don't know. Braun Strowman's an interesting cat for sure. He doesn't really work for me. And I think that they could lead to a good program with Roman Reigns if they don't put the title on Bray Wyatt. But again, I don't know when Roman Reigns is going to be back. I honestly don't have a clue. Let's get to our dono right here. Thank you, Jason Barker. He says, imagine if Titus O'Neil and Brock Lesnar played with a Furby together. Well, that would be something. I don't know if good or bad is the word, but that would be something. Thanks, dude, for a $10 dono. I appreciate it.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, Edge is here. He might cut a promo in just a second. Yeah, he's cutting a promo. I can't hear it. I gotta skip this alert. Sorry, buddy.
Maybe I was basking in the glow of WrestleMania still. I don't know. But it doesn't happen often, so congratulations. You laid the bait, I bit. And now I find myself doubting my ability. Be fully transparent. Why not? Can I hang? I was retired for 3,212 days. In that time, you competed in 1,126 matches.
Wow. Seriously?
Research. And now...
It's a lot of matches.
I'm looking at it and I realize I have to prove myself to myself. So strangely, Randy, I want to thank you. Because you made me contemplate things I hadn't contemplated or that I had buried very, very deeply. So that same night, I got home and I watched the first installment of The Last Ride documentary series.
It's very good. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
You know, I watched myself on there pontificating about when is it time to hang up your boots.
Interesting.
I'm still retired at this point. And now, here I am. So, dead man. I get it. I get it. Brandy, you want to doubt my wrestling ability? I have hung hold for hold, toe-to-toe with The Undertaker, with Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Christian, William Regal, Owen Hart, Mr. Perfect, Davey Boy Smith, the list goes on and on. Every style I adapted. When it was my job, I pulled people up to my level. I taught guys how to get to the next level because that was part of my job and I was damn good at it.
That's so true. So true.
I was a 5-tool workhorse for this company. Now, if you're paying attention, and I know you are, Randy, you'll notice that everything I said was in the past tense.
Yeah, don't be surprised, guys, that he didn't mention Chris Benoit. Like, come on now. It's WWE. It's 2020, and we know what Chris Benoit did.
One of those things anymore.
Of course they're not mentioning him.
But at Backlash, I am going to dig to the very depths of my soul. To try. That's all a man can do.
The Hall of Famer Edge is going to have to dig down deeper than he ever could have imagined. The anticipation couldn't be any higher. Could this be the greatest
I don't like that they're building it up to this.
versus Randy Orton Backlash 2 weeks from Sunday, streaming live on the WWE Network.
And what I see there, Tom, is a man who is determined.
Like, I don't like that they're necessarily building it up as the greatest wrestling match ever, because let's face it, guys, it's not going to live up to. It's not going to live up to the hype with that sense, you know.
Effort from two of the best to ever do it, and
Like, I don't think you can go out there and say this is going to be the greatest wrestling match. I don't think you can do that for any match because you don't have a clue how the fans are going to react to it. You don't know if you're going to have the chemistry there. You don't know if it's going to be Botch City. You know, you don't have a clue. Like, I understand it's a tagline, but it's a bit of a misleading tagline, especially misleading when you've got somebody who is 46 and somebody who's 42 in that ring, you know. I love it. I love that WWE... I don't even know where I'm going with this one. It's just... I love that they're trying to think outside of the box, but... Come on, you know, it's not going to be the greatest wrestling match ever, and everybody and their mother knows that. Maybe 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, you know, if they built it up to being the greatest wrestling match ever, then they might have been able to put on a 5-star classic. But I think it's a bit of a slap in the face to everybody who came before them and everybody who's going to be coming after them for that to be known as the tagline, the greatest wrestling match ever. That's just my honest to God personal opinion, and I think it's a little bit silly of WWE to build it up in that sense, but that's my honest opinion, and it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. John Tay Burner, how you doing, my friend? Oh, wait, we got ourselves a dono before that. Baby Girl Dallas, welcome to the live stream, saying, hey, Conman, can you give me and my 2-week-old Alexander a shout-out? Well, Baby Girl Dallas and Alexander, shout-out to you two. Hopefully your 2-week-old son is doing well, and hopefully you are doing well as well, Baby Girl Dallas. Thank you so much for the support, and hopefully you're enjoying tonight's edition of Monday Night Raw. Shout out to Baby Girl Dallas and Alexander. Thank you.
Hey Conman, can you give me and my 2-week-old son Alexander a shout out?
Jonte says, who do you have winning the cage match on NXT? Thatcher. Especially if Matt Riddle is going to be leaving NXT and coming to the main roster. I think they find a way to have Timothy Thatcher go over. I don't know. For sure, they might also give the win to Matt Riddle and write him up to the main roster like that, you know, keeping him presented strong now that, you know, NXT is on TV. They might very well go with Matt Riddle. But I think the rub has to go to Timothy Thatcher because he's staying down in NXT, especially with the reports, once again, that Matt Riddle could very well be coming up to the main roster.
Canada's first mosquito-repellent clothing.
You're going to be a dad in December, Ghostface? Well, congratulations, man. Aren't you, like, 15, 16, 17, something like that? I mean, congratulations, man. But do I have your, like... Alright. It's called The Great Match because of the theme music of Backlash. The lyrics say this is the greatest show song from Panic at the Disco.
This is more than the big picture. If you look closer, even closer, oops, too close, you'll find our love on a local level. You'll find it in places that give us hope. Or here, where positive change is made.
27.
All with the help of people like you.
Cameron.
So from our happy faces and tails to every adorable woof and meow, we say thank you for giving so many pets the support.
Cameron, buddy.
Visit PetSmartCharities.ca to see the impact in your community.
See it, men, see it. Listen on Sportsnet 590 The Fan through the Sportsnet app.
Hey, my friends up in Canada, it's me, your boy,
all right.
your buddy, your pal, Scott Stanford, back
So,
with another WWE
continuing on right here,
just a few weeks away. Do not want to miss out on this WrestleMania on.
I don't know, what should we talk about here? Let's talk about...
Once again, in what could be the greatest wrestling match ever. Plus the greatest.
Yeah, I honestly don't know right here.
The Miz and John Morrison face off against.
Let's go with the $5 donut from Jason Barker. Thank you, buddy. He says, the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits might have a baking competition next week. Not out of the ordinary. Honestly, dude, I'm down for a baking competition. I'm down for them just to get so... Yes! Please be a baking competition so I can hear a crap ton of being baked jokes from Angelo Dawkins. Yes, please. That might be funny. I'm down for that. I'm down for stupid stuff. I don't care anymore. You know, wrestling isn't more entertaining when they don't take themselves seriously, so I'm down for it. Yeah, I know, Irishman, eh?
Profit might have a baking competition next week. Not out of the ordinary.
A historic initiative that celebrates healthcare workers on the front lines of COVID-19. Athletes and superstars alike are dedicating their honor those who inspire
CCSYT, it goes back to about, I'm not going to say the exact reason that I'm pretty sure of it, but the reason that things have kind of, the reason that I know his name is Cameron is because this is definitely not his first account here on the channel. And I am just very aware of a lot of things that went on before he became Ghostface, if you will. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, Ghostface, but 2 years ago when you sent that video to Hannah, I remember that, right? The person in the video was definitely not somebody who is 27 a couple years ago. That's all.
Yes. I had many birdies.
How about this? Y'all pick the next challenge and just bring it. We just end up selling this thing.
Botch guy's trash talking about my hat. Oh no, he's not. Oh, Botchy Botch, Hibachi?
Anything except Gator wrestling, bro.
Smart man right here. Smart man.
Fine.
Smart man.
Do you boys bowl?
Oh.
All the things you could have picked, you
Wait a
picked
minute.
bowling, bro.
Oh, hang on. Is Botchy trash talking the hat? Okay. All right.
Another case of extraordinary talent that will inevitably be washed down the drain because they'd rather golf.
We're gonna get.
Like champions.
Oh, is this a faction?
Oh no. We don't have any problems. Lashley and I were just leaving because we don't respect clowns. We got more important things to focus on, like the WWE Championship at Backlash. So, excuse us.
How's your face?
Yeah, how's your face?
What?
Looks like you took a little trip to Claymore Country.
Ooh, better ice up, son.
Ice? I don't need no ice, man.
No. Me and Hannah broke up a long time ago. I'm with a much nicer person now in Becca. No, Hannah and me have been done for a while.
Okay, well, how about this? How about the two of you versus the two of us tonight? And if you up for it, bring that smoke.
Wow, that's a heck of
Woo!
a challenge.
All right, now I think we need to figure something out right here. Botchy. Oh, a Botchy. Don't you dare. Oh, is he gonna start roasting the hat? Do you look younger? No. Con man looks younger. Come on, dude. I hopped out of the shower and put on my hat. What you doing there, Botchy? Come on, Botchy. Let's roast Botchy. There's no way Charlotte's gonna lose it. All right, I'm gonna hold it to you. If she loses, Botch guy's wrong. Botch guy's a loser. What do you guys say? What should we call Botch guy? You know what, everybody? What I need from you right now, go into his stream chat and type Hibachi. All right, let's do it. Hibachi. Let's raid the Botch guy's live chat. Hibachi. Hibachi. Go! Everybody, go!
He's a nice guy, but Conman, why do you have your hat backwards?
Because I'm cool, okay?
We're not 19 years old anymore. We can't pull it off. That's what you guys are doing. Yo, bro, why is your hat backwards?
You roasted my hat?
I would raid Conman's stream, but then I lose like half my fucking viewers. I don't have that many like you, man. You have like 400. You goddamn professional.
Oh, Botchy. All right, here's the reason. Here's actually the reason, guys. Here's the reason that I don't wear my hat forwards, guys. All right, here's the reason why. Because I look like a god dang trucker, okay? This is the reason why I don't wear my hat forwards. All right, Botchy? All right, what do you guys, like, if I was...
Guys, if you don't know, Conman's a wrestling live streamer. For whoever likes my channel, go check him out too, guys. Chill guy.
This is just what I'm talking about, guys. I can't wear a hat like this. I look like a pizza delivery man. Oh my god. All right, here we go. All right, here's your pizza. What do you guys say? Are we just gonna keep my hat like this for the entire stream? Well, back in my day, we used to have to plant every seed individually. We didn't have those automated machines to do all of our planting for us. We had to divot each hole and plant each seed individually. And it was tough being a farmer back in the day. You know, back in the day, Hulk Hogan used to be my idol. He's not anymore, obviously, for many reasons. But, you know, I was up and down the 401 on my big, what is it? How many wheels can we have? On my big 43 wheeler, and I lost the truck, and now I'm here streaming. That's my backstory. That's my backstory. Losing way too many viewers, but what do you say? Should we go over and check out Botchcat once again, see what he's saying? See if I'm wearing my hat forward. Can he hear me now? Hibachi? Can you hear me now? What do you say, Hibachi?
96, 78. 10% decrease. Illinois, 80, 50, 60, 15.
All right. So yeah, anyways, that is the reason I don't have my hat wear forward. Yes. So there you guys now know the reason.
I'd love to see Natalya turn a little bit of a different corner and get her act together, because that was late. I mean, unprofessionalism. It's all been rampant. Remember, no countouts. There's the cover.
Who is Hannah? My ex-girlfriend. That's all we're gonna talk about her with. She's long gone. Don't worry. I'm so much happier with Becca. It's not even close. But we've got ourselves a matchup going on hand right now. It is the triple threat match between Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, and Natalya. Nope, we are not. We are not at all. Nope. So Natalya. And now we need Charlotte Flair. Oh my god, Charlotte! Oh, Charlotte from behind just slams that announce table right into the midsection. And I should say Nia Jax now just being wrestled back by Charlotte Flair. Look at this display of strength there. Oh, and Nia won the display of strength. Okay. Welcome back, though, everybody. It's great to have you. If you have yet to do so, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to this channel. We got Jason Barker up in here. He says you should react to KSI's album Dissimulation. I mean, probably not going to do that, but, you know, probably honestly not going to even really listen to it. Nothing against KSI, but I'm not even a fan of his YouTube channel, so there's no incentive for me to listen to his music, really. I might come across it one day, who knows? But it's not really my thing. I don't think. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's just having a closed mind. Maybe I should listen to it because I do have a closed mind.
You should react
who knows?
To Case's
Oh my God!
Simulation.
Nia slammed through the announce table. That's what you get, Mrs. Jax. And Asuka's reaction is great as we go to commercial break. Tired of getting put in timeout. Conman, you have to stop. It's not me who's doing it, but I'm sure I understand the reasoning behind it. You know, I'm just curious. Do you have anything positive to say about WWE, bud? It's okay if you don't. It's okay if you're more of an AEW fan, which I've seen you say. But if you got anything positive to say about WWE, now might be the time.
$1 soft serve or $2 mini shakes, only at Burger King.
Did you know men are more prone to dry skin? That's why Dove men.
You like Nia Jax?
Deep clean of a body wash
Okay.
with moisturizing moisturizers found in lotion.
Oh, dude, can we throw you out on a boat right now because you be trolling. You be trolling, man.
Test the real cheese and new cheesy crackers. We have a cheese connoisseur.
That's good cheese.
We also have a crunch connoisseur.
New Cheez-It.
All right. But what do you guys think? Show, has it been good so far or has it been bad? Let me know in the live chat right now. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Shifty Sway saying Conman versus Botch Guy, the greatest YouTube wrestling channels. Thank you, my friend. Why is it so hard to believe that Nia Jax has fans? It's not hard to believe that Nia Jax has fans. It's hard to believe that Nia Jax is your only thing that you like about WWE if you don't like all the other stuff going on in WWE. You get what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, right? It's one thing to say I like Nia Jax. That's fine. Chances are, though, if you like Nia Jax, you're going to like other things in the WWE as well. And if you don't, I have a feeling you be trolling. Jason Havlick, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Been good, but the promos haven't been big tonight. Yeah, that's a fair statement, Magic King. That's a fair statement. Very fair statement, actually. Very fair statement. Oh, just remembered. Just remembered, ladies and gentlemen. I mentioned this earlier in the Monday Night Con live chat. This Friday, I am not able to be live. Most likely. I've got some other stuff going on this Friday that I have been planning for a little bit, and I really, really want to make happen. Plans could still fall through, okay? But there is like a 99.9% chance that I'm not live this Friday. So, yeah, unfortunately, folks, not going to be live this Friday. I've got some other things going on that I really, really want to do that will require me not to be live on the Friday. So, yeah, if plans fall through, I'll be live, though. But chances are that they're not going to fall through, and then I will just end up seeing you on the Monday, right? Yeah, and if you obviously want some other content to watch here on the channel, we've got the Conman Universe, and we've got a playlist available right here on the channel with all the new episodes. So if you missed Monday Night Con here today, highly recommend you check that out. And if you've ever been wanting to check out the Conman Universe, well, now's the time. The playlist is there. It's set. I believe it's got like 14 episodes in it with the new style of videos, and it's only going to get better and better. If you want to see how the actual style of the Conman Universe is going to be, watch the last two episodes, the last Wednesday Night Bob and this Monday Night Con, and you guys should be able to be caught up on all the action. I just realized we haven't had the Twitter poll live for this entire matchup, so let me ask you, who will win?
Why would Asuka throw Nia Jax back in the ring?
Better heel promo from Rollins tonight, or when he forced Cena to bring back the Authority and he had Edge's head above the Money in the Bank like the Cena one. I remember which one you're talking about. I'm going to go ahead and say that the one that we saw here tonight was a better promo than that one. Reason being because it felt so forced as a way to get the Authority back, and I remember me feeling like let down and kind of gross that is how they got to it. Oh my god, count of two, kick out by Natalya. And I kind of felt gross that that's how they got to the Authority being brought back, you know. Didn't really like it all that much, but it definitely had kind of the same tones. But I'm gonna go ahead and say that this promo that we saw here tonight was better than that one, simply because I felt like he meant it more. You know, he maybe kind of meant it, but he didn't feel. This one had the substance behind it for me. I could rewatch that promo and I might come out of it thinking a little bit differently, but fresh in my mind right now, this one seems like it's the better, more effective promo of the two, in my opinion. Moonsault attempt. Oh, she kind of landed it. Not really. Into the cover. Count of two. Kick out by Jax. And that's one thing where Io Shirai has got Charlotte Flair beat and conquered. Man, it's just so much better with a moonsault than Charlotte Flair is. Even though Charlotte Flair is a cool moonsault, she tends to overstretch sometimes with it, which, you know, happens. A little bit of a botch. Natalya up to the top rope here, crossbody. Oh! Oh no! Oh no, 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 no. Landing right on the head of Charlotte. Natalya to the cover, count of one, count of two, kick out. Charlotte's okay. That was a nasty falling. That was a really nasty fall. I'm surprised Charlotte Flair is still alive in this matchup. I think the reasoning being there, Steve Taylor, is because you would rather somebody overextend than underextend when doing a moonsault. Knees to the midsection are a lot more dangerous than catching, like, you know, an elbow or something like that. If everybody's, say Charlotte Flair doesn't rotate enough, right, with her moonsault, and say she undershoots with it if they pull further away, Charlotte Flair's knees could come right down into the midsection, and Charlotte Flair is not reliable enough with the moonsault on a consistent basis to hit it flush, meaning that the performers have to be a little more cautious, and that's the reason why they move in closer, in my opinion. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like that's the reasoning. Here we go. We got ourselves a little figure 8 locked in. Nia Jax, is she gonna tap, 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 tap? Oh, Natalya breaking up the submission move, and Asuka's loving every second of this here tonight. You guys can head on over to twitter.com/Conman167 and let me know who you think is going to win of the 3. But Natalya now turns it over into the sharpshooter. Is she going to get the victory on Charlotte Flair? It's locked in deep right now. Charlotte Flair dragged back towards the center of the ring. It's a little shoop sharter up in here. Oh my God, dead center of the ring, nowhere to go. Charlotte, is she going to tap here? Submission locked in deep. The chemistry between Natalya and Charlotte Flair on major display right now. But Nia Jax, not like most girls, as she comes back in the ring and lifts Natalya up like it's easy peasy lemon squeezy and drives her down into the mat. As now Natalya just went from being in the driver's seat to now being in the passenger. Nia Jax is in control now. Lifted up to her shoulders. Nia Jax maybe looking for the Annihilator. Oh, but a big boot from Charlotte Flair. Now Nia Jax covered. 2. Natalya breaks it up in the nick of time. But Charlotte Flair now reverses Natalya, sends her outside of the ring. Natalya hits kind of hard on the outside of the ring. And we are down to 2. Nia Jax and Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair. Remember Charlotte Flair? She's a pretty cool character, if you know what I'm talking about. You probably don't, because I'm just rambling on, making no sense. Here we go, though. Charlotte Flair. Back up to the second rope. She may be thinking moonsault here on Nia. Ooh, a forearm to the face of Natalya lays her down there as well. Slap to the booty. Open hand slap right to the right cheek. Or was it the left cheek of Charlotte Flair? Not entirely sure.
Charlotte Flair now caught by the irresistible force. Repeated headbutts. Nia Jax, oh my gosh, ascending.
Nia Jax now up to the second rope as well. This might not be good. Natalya's back in. I think she's going to do a big old superplex powerbomb here. The combo. Yeah, here it comes. Oh, my God. Folks. Oh! How did Nia botch that as well? How did Nia screw that up as well? To the cover. 2. Kick out there by Charlotte Flair. No, guys, we're gonna try to be better than other communities in the wrestling world. We're not gonna wish somebody to be fired. We're not gonna spew out personal hatred towards the individual. But I just can't comprehend why she can't execute some moves sometimes. I just can't. I can't comprehend it. Oh my God, Nia! Nia with a leg drop. She kind of messed that up too, but it's okay. Natalya now in the center of the ring, ready for the Annihilator. 2. Natalya loses. Nia Jax is going on to face Asuka. All right. Austin Myers says, do I hear a small crowd in attendance? They do have people from the Performance Center, kind of like the lower card NXT talent, people like Eric Bugenhagen, or Rick Buggs, whatever his name is now. People like Shane Thorne are at ringside, Marina Shafir. Or is it Jessamine Duke? It's Jessamine. I'm not sure actually who's ringside. I think they might both be actually. You know, there's a lot of people there who are watching on and cheering. I think Lacey Lane or Kaden Carter, whatever her name is, was there as well. I get screwed up with a lot of people's previous names. I don't know whether it's because it just gets etched into my mind that that's their name, and then I can never really forget about it after that point, or if it's something else at play. Here's Drew. Oh, that's a dope shirt from Drew McIntyre.
I prepared an official statement for you. I did not plan to claim our MVP, but you gotta admit he was asking for it.
Well, Drew, I wouldn't question that. I was actually wondering if you're aware that the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits, have been announced to face your Backlash opponent Bobby Lashley and MVP in a tag team match tonight.
Okay. Cool.
I was not aware of that. You know what? I think I forgot something back in the locker room, and I have this strange feeling that I'm not going to find it until Lashley's match is over. Thank you.
Uh-oh. What's he looking for? What do you guys think? Do you think he's looking for a little Claymore? Maybe. Maybe.
Happy tastes good.
The most unlikely tag team ever.
The Rock and Sock connection.
Is he looking for MVP? Maybe. He might be as well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody here to the live stream. My name's Conman167. If you have not done so, please make sure you smack a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. We got ourselves a couple donos here to get to, so let me do that right now. Jason Barker says, you should turn your background blue on Friday Night SmackDown. You mean, like this, like I do every single for Friday Night SmackDown? Right? Like, is that what you're referencing there, Jason Barker? Yeah, I normally do have that turn blue for SmackDown. I've got it orange normally for NXT. I've got red for Raw. I could do white if I wanted to. Could do purple, right? Yeah, I could do purple. What else could I do? What's that color? Says it's supposed to be brown. That ain't brown. Yeah, orange. You can do blue. You can go that orange right there as well. That's not green. That's green.
Still getting into trouble. And we all still deserve a little break.
The video background? You mean like this?
To fight the spread of COVID-19. If you need financial support,
you mean like this? This video background? Yeah, we normally change it for SmackDown as well, man. Yeah, we've got different backgrounds for different shows.
Supporting each other today can help Canada come back.
Cool, but thank you so much, dude, for the support. We're actually going to roll it as a $10 dono, okay, my friend? Actually, no, we can't do that. We got to roll 5, then the 20, then the 5. But Jason Barker, thank you, my friend. I appreciate your support. Boom, burn it down.
You should turn your background blue on Friday Night SmackDown.
Hey, Storms Magic, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream, man. What's behind the face cam? My lighting and some soundproofing. That's what's behind my face cam right here. And Christmas decorations, because we don't have enough storage in this house, and that is the only open corner we have in this entire house that isn't in the way. So our Christmas decorations stay right there. Yeah, the house is just a tiny bit small. Just a tiny little bit. We don't have enough closet space.
Visit HomeDepot.ca for all your spring needs. Get
fast delivery right to your door.
But then we got ourselves a 20 bomb right here. How you doing, Toon Goon? Welcome to the live stream. We've got ourselves a 20 bomb from Justin Beverly. He says, really starting to like what's going on with Seth Rollins and his followers. If they could add some more followers, this could be comparable to the Ministry of Darkness or the Straight Edge Society as a heel faction. Dude, I'm right there with you. I think it's got so much potential. It is absolutely ridiculously and amazing. Freaking amazing. Glorious faction. And I will defend.
Really starting to like what's going on with Seth Rollins and his followers. If they could add some more followers, this could be comparable to the Ministry of Darkness or the Straight Edge Society as a heel faction.
And Justin Beverly, with that, buddy, you have become the new boss, and you have become a 6-time boss battle champion. Bro, it's kind of like the Ministry of Light instead of Dark. I kind of like that. Comparing this faction to the Ministry is an insult to the Undertaker. I disagree with that 150%. I don't think that saying something is kind of like this is at all disrespectful to something else. I believe that it is more of a how can you say, a praise? You're praising something for being really, really good in the past and saying, hey, this is kind of like that time they did this. It was really good back then. Maybe it's good now. You know, it's not disrespectful to say that at all. Not at all. Okay, Forever Atheist, that's okay, man. You think it was a good faction? Absolutely it was. I think this one is a pretty good faction as well. And it's okay if we got a difference of opinion. You like Nia Jax. That says it all. I'm joking, but I'm not. Khan, do you think Roman or Nakamura will go to Raw in exchange for Styles? I didn't really think of it. I guess they do kind of have to do a trade. I wouldn't be surprised if Roman Reigns ends up back on Monday Night Raw. You know, they tried the SmackDown experiment of Reigns, but he certainly feels like he's more of a Monday Night Raw presence, right?
So Rob Gronkowski is still the 24/7 champion, and earlier today on social media, well, R-Truth was smart enough for that fact.
It has come to my attention the current 24/7 champion is not Tom Brady, but one A, Robert James Gronkowski, a.k.a. Rob Gronkowski, a.k.a. Gronk. Yo, be nice to Tom Brady. Lose the 24/7 championship hurts with an S. And it hurts even worse losing it to a friend. Shame on you, Rob Gronkowski. I'm coming for you. I'll tackle any football man I have to bring my baby back home. Let that be a warning to all you football men out there, especially you, Robin Gronk. Hit him up.
So are the football men listening out there?
R-Truth.
It's
More
Gronk.
like our lies.
Gronk's cutting a promo.
Very public declaration on
Gronk
Twitter
is cutting a promo.
after my 24/7 title. Now, I'm a nice guy. So I'm just
Okay.
going to make sure you've got all the intel you need during your quest. I am Gronk, WrestleMania 36, host with the most, and reigning 24/7 champ.
Oh my God.
I know you have a lot of memories with this title, and you fought hard for it, but that's in the past, Truth. 24/7 Gronk is the present and the future. 16 years of playing football
reading it
and growing
directly.
up with four brothers has prepared me to fight anytime and any place. So this is 24/7, 7-Eleven, I-95 South, W9, whole 9 yards championship stays with me, brother. Take this as a warning, R-Truth. I will see you coming because I got eyes on back in my head.
Hey, congratulations to Rob Gronkowski. He is the longest reigning 24/7
God. Oh my God.
Challenge has been accepted. The Street Profits set to take on Bobby Lashley and MVP. You gotta wonder, will MVP and Bobby Lashley establish?
Oh, he read directly from the script. Here's MVP.
After being hit with a claymore by Drew McIntyre, why on earth would you want to compete in a match tonight, especially against the tag team champions, the Street Profits?
That's why. Like I said, just remember everything we talked about.
Interesting, Forever Atheist.
Well, guys, you never know who's gonna show up on Monday Night Raw, but tonight.
All right. We've seen Baby Flair earlier today. Now it's time for Daddy Flair. Everybody let out your biggest Daddy Flair woos in the count of 3, 2, 1. Woo! It's Ric Flair, baby. Woo! Daddy Flair on his way back here tonight in the WWE. But if you guys have not done so, please make sure you smack a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Would love to see more names pop up over there. Honestly, really enjoying this show here today. And I'm not going to let anybody in the live chat or anybody online dictate how I feel about wrestling anymore, you know. Sometimes in the past, I felt like part of my opinions had to be what people kind of wanted to hear, you know, and not necessarily just saying that, but I don't know. Over the last little bit, I've just noticed more and more that people are actually, Forever Atheist, I wasn't talking about you right then and there, but if you want me to talk about you, I can. I think your takes on wrestling have not been good at all here tonight, and I think you're straight up trolling. There you go. There's my takes on it. But overall, I'm not going to listen to people online say, hey, you know, this wasn't good, so you shouldn't like it. And then I'm going to say, no, I got entertainment out of it, right?
Or built-in security, so you won't lose all your stuff.
I got entertainment out of it.
Switching time.
And that's all I care about, you know, if I'm entertained, that's all I care about when I'm watching a wrestling show. And I think here tonight they have done a very good job at entertaining me, you know, and it's okay if you guys don't like it. It absolutely is, but personally, I do. I think that here tonight has been a very fun show. I've enjoyed WWE pretty much since WrestleMania, almost on a weekly basis, you know. There's been a few things, a few bumps in the roads, and a few icky feelings I've had towards this company since the start of the pandemic, but, you know, I've really quite been enjoying the shows, especially over the last month. The last month for me, the build up to Money in the Bank, and then the fallout from Money in the Bank has been really good.
Eliminates the need for finger pricks, giving you the freedom to test anytime, anywhere. What would you do with a little more freedom?
What's your guys' favorite segment been here tonight? I'm going to go ahead and say mine was the Seth Rollins threat to Humberto Carrillo and Aleister Black. I think that was probably my favorite promo of the night. And in terms of match quality, it's been okay here tonight. The match quality has not been unreal by any sense of the imagination, but I'm going to go ahead and say that Apollo Crews' United States title win was probably the best match of the night so far, you know. The triple threat match was also pretty good. Yeah. I don't think free speech is a thing of the past at all, to be quite honest. I think people, more than ever, have the ability to speak their mind. What I will say, though, is I think people who present their opinions in a very aggressive manner, that includes, you know, cuss words or whatever, like things that are going to make a conversation go from being civil to uncivil, right? I feel like that's done in the past, and I hope it is, because I feel like a lot more people are speaking up now and saying, hey, you can't talk to people that way because it's really not right, you know? You can express all of your opinions, no matter what they are, in a calm, rational manner, you know? Absolutely. But the moment that you become unrational, that's when I say that you lose all what's the word? All credibility with what you're saying, right? In my opinion. Oh, did they seriously just build up for Nature Boy Ric Flair and he's not even going to step inside the ring? That's kind of funny.
Matches than any man to ever walk the aisle. Woo! So the WWE reaches out to Nate. They say, Nate, what, in your opinion, will be the outcome of what many consider to be the greatest wrestling match ever? Edge versus Orton. And I said to myself, ever since I quit limousine riding and jet flying, kissed stealing the wheel dealing, and hung up my tights, the greatest in-ring performer today is Randy Orton.
Ooh.
My main man, and the man who will beat Edge at Backlash. Woo! Woo!
Well, the ballot has been cast. The Nature Boy Ric Flair says Randy Orton is and what could possibly be the greatest wrestling match.
I hate to say this because he's Ric frickin' Flair, but yo, Rick is struggling to cut those promos these days. Yikes. I love Rick, but yikes. Oh, that's tough to see. He's getting up there in age. Really tough to see. Damn. Oh yeah, like he's getting up there in age for sure, but you know, it I don't want to say it, but it reminds me of Sergeant Slaughter as the general manager of Monday Night Raw and how kind of tough that was to watch unfold when he was trying to cut promos. It's such a shame though. You're absolutely right there, Rule. Such a shame. All right, we got ourselves a few donos right here. Jason Barker, how you doing, buddy? He says, I think WWE is making good out of the resources that they have, and it's turned out well so far. It's honestly possible that they have produced a better wrestling show since the fans have went away, and it could be in part because they had to. You know, they had to create just a good, stripped-down wrestling show in order to get the fans to still watch. But they've really knocked it out of the park. I don't know if it's just because the superstars don't have the fans anymore there to distract them or anything like that. But it's been really entertaining for me, Jason Barker, and I've really quite enjoyed it.
I think WWE is making good out of the resources that they have. And it's turned out well so far.
He had the clarity before going into the match. And hopefully when
Baby girl Dallas, how you doing, my girl? She says, hi, Conman, you're one of my favorite YouTubers. Hi, baby girl Dallas. Thank you for the kind words. Hopefully I will never let you down, and I will always continue to entertain you. Thanks for the $10 dono. Behold the king of kings. Yeah. Ban out on your knees, dog. Ban out. All hail. Bow down to the king.
Conman, you're one of my fave YouTubers.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I did watch the Undertaker documentary. I've watched all 3 parts so far, and to me, it has been one of the best wrestling documentaries I've seen in quite some time. Yes, the Ruthless Aggression era documentary was really good, but this right here for me is a documentary that feels like it's worth watching. What I mean by that is you feel like you're getting a lot out of it. You feel like you're getting new stories. You're getting a new look at The Undertaker, right? Here's Liv Morgan.
In life has always been my own self-worth. I can't really remember a time growing up that I ever felt good enough. But I do remember being 6 years old and wondering what this big thing called life had in store for me, because for a while I feel like I was just floating around and I didn't know if I was gonna hit the sun or crash and burn. But then I finally found what I was missing when I found the WWE and got my first piece of wrestling gear with my name on it. So now, I might not know all the answers because life just keeps changing all the questions. But what I do know is I am alive and I am gonna fulfill who I've always been destined to be. And I'm living my best life.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, little by little, I think we are witnessing what
I disagree with everybody who says Liv Morgan's hype has been killed. I think Liv Morgan has had a very entertaining run here as she continues to move further up the card. She's not a bigger girl that you can pose as being an intimidating force, and she's not a heel, so you can't have heaters beside her. So a smaller individual who honestly at first glance doesn't look, no offense, because she's a lot more than this, right? But she doesn't at first glance look like she would be the type of superstar who would be winning championships. No offense to Liv Morgan at all, right? That's at first glance, right, to the casual viewer. Liv Morgan has won every single one of us over with it, and why I say that she is not buried in it, WWE has not killed the hype with her, is because she continues to be presented on TV in a decent way. She's a big deal on Monday Night Raw at this point. Yeah, sure, maybe the hype isn't as heavy as it was at the very start of her debut on Raw, but not every single superstar keeps the buzz moving forward at all times, right? Sometimes it dies out and sometimes it picks back up, but I'm not going to say that they've killed the hype, right? I still think that every single time she's on the screen, all of our eyes go to Liv Morgan. Whether it's a promo or whether it's a match, we're watching what Liv Morgan does, and to me, that's the sign of somebody who is still over.
Votes are in, and the top 3 videos are now in the hands of Simon Cowell. Watch Breakfast Television on Tuesday.
But what do you think, guys? Do you think Liv Morgan is being wasted, or is she okay? What do you guys think? What's your thoughts on Liv Morgan? Let's hear it in the live chat. And I don't want to hear misogynistic comments that is just based off of her looks, okay? She is an attractive female, absolutely. But what is it that you like or don't like about Liv Morgan, or think that she can improve, or whatever your thoughts are? Let me know. She's okay. She is sort of being wasted, okay. Liv Morgan back to NXT. They aren't doing anything with her. This is not really the response that I was looking for here, unfortunately. She's all right, wasted, bad. Oh, really, guys? Interesting.
Cool, play my dance playlist.
So I'm in the minority here. Okay. Jobber slowly being built up to the main event. Bill and I agree with you on that one. She is slowly being built up right now. Wow, okay. So I'm in the minority. That's okay, though. That's absolutely okay. I think that she is well on the path to stardom. Absolutely, she needs to build herself up. Absolutely, and that comes over time. That comes by having good showings against top-tier superstars and almost winning. And then getting the fan support there, and then almost winning again, and then getting more fan support, and then winning. And moving forward out of that. They need to give her some showcase matches, not 50-50 booking. That's fair, but solid wins with increasingly better in-ring work. Okay, I can absolutely agree to that. Sure, yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm with you there. That's the way that you would build her up for sure. I still don't think that she's being wasted, though. Her feud with Charlotte is building, though. Like, come on. It is, absolutely. And that's one of the things that I really kind of like about Liv Morgan right now, is her kind of ongoing feud with Charlotte Flair. She's like Bianca. She's not groundbreaking, but she's in her prime, so I think Bianca Belair can be groundbreaking. I think she can be, and it's just a matter of time before WWE releases the reins on Bianca Belair. She's got megastar written all over her, and here's the thing, guys. I don't believe we've seen her use the hair whip on the main roster yet. I feel like that is being saved, and once she breaks out that hair whip, there's going to be a lot more talking about her, right? She's so strong. She's unique. There's very little that she can't do. She just needs some more seasoning, right? Now, the thing is, definitely, abso-freaking-lutely, she needs more time in that ring. She needs to progress more. She is still a little on the green side, but she is moving forward every single time she steps foot in that ring, and I love seeing that from a young performer like Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair age. How old is she? 31 years old? Okay. I thought she was younger than that, not gonna lie. Bianca Belair, born April 9th, 1989. Not gonna lie, I thought Bianca Belair was something along the lines of like 27. Interesting. Oh, next week, Black versus Rollins. Yeah, man.
I've just been informed of some breaking news.
What? No. No, Rey Mysterio's retiring.
Well, the Street Profits claim they want the smoke. Well, approaching with MVP is a volcano with two legs, and he got all the smoke they need.
Oh. Rey Mysterio's retiring next week. Wow, I don't know how I feel. Here's the thing, guys. I know we're all saying, like, it's got to be a storyline or whatever, but it would make sense for how he ends his career. You know, this would make a ton of sense. He goes out with an injury. Pass the heat on. Damn, one of the most legendary careers in all of wrestling. It looks like it's coming to an end. I would love that, King of Fate and Kings. I would love that if he passed the mask down to his son. Yo, okay. Let's just fantasy book right now. Dominic comes out, hugs Rey Mysterio, and, you know, they're saying goodbye. Dominic raises his hand. Rey Mysterio passes the mask over to his son. His son puts the mask on. They raise their hands in the center of the ring. And then as they've got their hands raised, as you know, they're just up here. They're like, yay, yay, we're a family, and we're so happy. We're so happy. We're so damn happy. Dominic just drops down to one leg and low blow to Rey Mysterio. And it's just like, I'm the luchador now. Oh, God. Just attacks his dad and writes him off for good. And who knows, maybe not even writing him off for good. Maybe that leads to actually the final match of Rey Mysterio. Like, if that led to actually the final match of Rey Mysterio, you know, coming out of retirement one more time to teach my son who I really am. It could work. It could work. It could suck. It could work, though. Then join Seth's group. Yo, there you go. That's how you book him. That's how you protect him. There you go. We might as well get this match up here on the screen. So, who will win is the question. Hashtag WWE RAW. So will it be MVP and Lashley, or will it be Street Profits? It's got to be the Street Profits, right? Street Profits have to win this one, and then And then probably McIntyre attacks Lashley. Yeah. With a Claymore. MVP eats the pinfall. Tag has been made. Oh, Montez Ford. Man, his selling is awesome, isn't it? Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins double drop kick knock Lashley out of the ring, and down he goes. Remember, guys, if you would like to vote in the poll and let me know who you think's going to win, you can do so right there, either MVP and Lashley or Street Profits. Montez Ford going for a little leap. He lands on his feet. That was cool. Hops right up, leaps over top of MVP. Look at that. Oh, but into the barricade goes Ford. So it's misogynistic to think women are sexy now. Okay, no, that's not at all what it is. Misogynistic is when, well, when you are literally being, how can I word this properly? When you're being an asshole to women, when you are being a person who who objectifies the women, who speaks illy and poorly about that individual and treats them like they're nothing, that's kind of misogynistic. And saying that Alexa Bliss is probably the type of person who just sits there or lays there and takes it, that's misogynistic, absolutely, yeah. Probably one of those girls who just lays there and takes it, you know, kind of like when she's in the ring, she's all appearance, no substance. Yeah, that type of stuff, that type of garbage is definitely misogynistic. It's not misogynistic to think a woman is attractive, not at all. Not at all. It's not. But it definitely is to say derogatory things about that woman. And I'm definitely not a preacher at all, or I'm not a person who is always the best spoken, you know. Sometimes I struggle putting together a few coherent words, let's all admit it right there, but I like to think that, generally speaking, my head is screwed on straight when it comes to how you should and shouldn't act, and what we saw online here today is falling on the side of things of how you probably shouldn't act towards others. Am I streaming tomorrow or am I busy? Well, what I've got tomorrow is I have the Conman universe that I got to get created. I've already recorded the matches, so what I have to do is I got to put them into my editor, I got to edit the matches and edit all of the promo segments in together, render that out, then do my commentary over top of that, and then re-render that out again. So I don't know exactly what time I'm going to be done that tomorrow. But you know what, no, I'm not going to make any promises. If I'm free, I would like to, but I'm still not going to make any promises. I made a promise a few weeks ago, and I had to let you guys down, and that really ate me up. But yeah. That is not at all what I'm saying right there. Not at all what I'm saying. They're forever atheist. I'm pretty sure you know that, and you continue to try to troll here tonight. Rey has to retire at some point, so might as well be now. As long as it's done with a bit of a twist, you know? He's a big star to be retiring. You gotta get all of the rub that you possibly can.
There are better known tractors in the world than Coyote. Ones with bigger names, longer histories, more popular hats, cute toy lines.
Rolf, you could be right. You could absolutely be right there. Dominic will stop Rey from retiring once again and encourage him to fight Seth at Backlash. Maybe.
And we'll focus on what really matters. Coyote.
All right, forever atheist. That didn't take too long for you to get to that point, but you know what? I'm gonna have to move on from you in the live chat. So, just like in Adam Cole's live stream, you're now blocked in the Conman live stream. Thanks for stopping by here today. Okay. Who is Raw's GM? They don't really have one right now. They don't have one. Did I give Baby Girl Dallas a new boss? I believe I did. And Apollo Crews won the United States Championship. Oh, yeah. It's what he said there, CCSYT. It's what he said. Who knows if it's actually true. We want a Botch Guy Conman live collab. Oh, God. See, that... I would like to do that. I'm also very nervous in doing that. I'm very nervous in doing that. I don't know exactly how it would go. I like Botch Guy quite a bit. Our personalities mesh pretty well. I just don't know how well that would go. I'm so nervous that there would be issues and that we would spend half our time talking over each other. You know what I mean? Those are the things that I would be nervous about, unfortunately. But we're back here to the matchup. MVP with a couple right hands in the corner to Montez Ford, and now tags in the big, bad Bobby Lashley. Could be fun there, this freaking guy. Like, it definitely could be fun. I'm very nervous of it, though. Did I enjoy Double or Nothing? Yes. Yes, I did. I was entertained for the entire show. There was a few moments that I said to myself and honestly to Becca, because she watched the entire show with me until she fell asleep. I said that it was quite entertaining. Now, there was a few moments I thought the Penelope Ford versus Chris Statlander match was a big old... Didn't really enjoy that match, and it didn't feel like it was a pay-per-view. But granted, I understand it was meant to originally be Britt Baker in that position, so it was what it was. I give him a little bit of a pass, and I felt at times that they were being a little too careless in the ring, especially during that ladder match. Darby Allin, that should not have been a thing. His skateboard thing was a silly spot, right? He wasn't even close to landing the skateboard on who he was aiming for and crashed through a ladder, right? I thought that was a really unnecessarily silly spot that could have went wrong. You know, there's one thing to try and make a spot entertaining. There's another thing to make the spot incredibly risky. And when the risk outweighs the reward, you know it's not really worth it. But overall, I quite enjoyed Double or Nothing. Yeah, Becca fell asleep before the co-main event, so she didn't actually end up seeing the world title match or the Stadium Stampede match. But what she did say, and this was her first full wrestling show that she sat down and watched for the most part, she said this was very enjoyable. She loved the ladder match. She said that it felt less forced than WWE, you know, from what she has seen and what she has heard. The commentary team was a lot easier to sit there and listen to because they weren't manufacturing the story every single second. They were there talking about the match, and Becca literally said it, that she feels like the commentators are focusing more on what's actually going on in the ring and not focused on telling a story about something else that she doesn't care about, right? So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say Double or Nothing was a very good show because it literally was received well by a person who doesn't watch wrestling. And that tells you all you need to know, right? Yeah, Becca does not watch wrestling, guys. Like, she has heard a bunch of it, right? Obviously, with me screaming at the top of my lungs. She has seen parts of the show, but she does not watch wrestling, and she quite enjoyed Double or Nothing. Literally said to me, yeah, that was fun. I would watch that again with you. Meaning she would watch another AEW pay-per-view. So, hey, who knows? Maybe we're slowly transitioning Becca into becoming a wrestling fan. We did it, folks. We're living the dream. Oh my God, did you see the height he got? Did you see the height that Ford got? But now Lashley just shoves Dawkins into the steel post. Count of 1, 2. But Bobby Lashley now just rips him off. And oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, the full Nelson is locked in on Ford. Wait a second. It's over. Disqualification. Yeah, that's actually the right call. Okay. That's the right call, but it's time for a little Claymore action. Here comes, ready for the rolling of the R's? McIntyre. And here comes the Scottish psychopath. Absolutely, you're right there, Jason Havlick. It's all about context, but it doesn't matter. He said it originally, and as a result, he is now facing the consequences for saying what he said. Rightfully deserved, to be 100% honest. Oh, my. Look at this, though, just pounding him into the plexiglass. And it looks like the WWE Champion is taking it to Bobby Lashley, but Lashley now fights back. Right hand delivered there to Bobby Lashley. Couple more right hands, then Lashley just gets shoved into the steel post again from the Scottish psychopath. Into the ring we go. Lashley gets taken down again from Drew McIntyre. And now the referee calling for help because this brawl continues. Lashley and McIntyre. Wait. What the hell? Asking for help. Asking for help from the WWE Performance Center superstars. McIntyre, headbutt delivered there, and oh no, spear from Lashley. And Lashley's back on the offense now. Cone asking for more now. The referee begging for more performance superstars to come on down here. That's Jake Atlas. Who else is in there? Yeah, Atlas pulling him back. I'm not sure who that other man is. And a couple other jobbers. Wait, McIntyre still fighting, though. Sending them both to the outside of the ring. Bobby Lashley now taking down both of them. And the brawl continues. Lashley back on the offense, kicking McIntyre. But here comes some more superstars. Look at all the help. Rick Buggs, his Monday Night Raw debut. Buggs. Cool. And we are going to end the show right here with an epic stare down between Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley. And that brings us to the end of the show here today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for all of your support today. Remember, once again, this community is meant for everyone. It doesn't matter what your race is, where you're from, what your sexual orientation is, or whatnot. It does not matter. You are welcome here, you are loved here, and you are respected here as long as you are a respectful individual yourself. Please, everybody, remember to keep trying to treat each other with respect and just be a decent human being. We really need that now. We really do. But folks, thank you so very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy the show. If you did, make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Come on over to my Twitter at Conman167. Click the Discord link down in the description below, and you now can start voting for the polls of the Backlash matches. So head on over there to the Discord right now and check that out. But that is it. Thank you so very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I've been Con, and that was Monday Night Raw.